Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Northernlion Live Super Show, the Thursday, November 23rd, 2017 edition. As always, I'm your host, Northernlion, joined by my esteemed co-host, Rock Lee Smile.
What's up, you buttfuckers?
What? There's no way to start a show on Thanksgiving.
I mean, it's entirely possible that they all are buttfuckers.
How's it going, guys? Did you play the gravy intro today?
All the intros of the gravy intro when we're talking about buttfuckers. And it's country gravy, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah. It's
Does that mean
salty
it's chunky?
and peppery.
It's white gravy.
Right.
Which is also my rap name. Hey, Robert's here as well. Hello, Robert.
Yeah, hey, how's it going?
White gravy.
I can't take it any. Okay, we're doing a Thanksgiving themed docket today. First, we're gonna get over it. Like, you're gonna get over the fact that you have to hang out with that uncle you haven't seen in like 10 years.
He's obsessed with his hands.
He's licking your friend's hands and
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Oh. I was thinking he just keeps framing his hands in the shot whenever there's a camera around.
it's It's Always Sunny.
Yeah.
It's an Always Sunny. Yeah.
Charlie
And
doesn't
then-
like him.
We're gonna do some Jackbox in the middle section, which is the room that you retreat to when you need a little you time after being surrounded by your family all day.
You call your room the Jackbox?
Well, it depends what you're doing in the room.
Right. No, that's fair. Yeah.
And then finally, we're gonna play some Pictionary, because you might play that with your family. There you go. That's the best I could do
I mean, that's pretty good.
to tie it together.
Yeah, don't have anything better than that, so there you go.
Yeah.
Right.
We could play Turkey Simulator.
Did you know there is a J-Turkey now emote?
What is Turkey?
Turkey.
It's J-baited, but with...
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Yeah,
turkey
yeah, they were
there?
doing it on
Okay,
B-Rex's
yeah.
stream, I think, last night. I saw that one.
I like
Twitch,
it.
what are you doing?
What's
What is
Thanksgiving?
this emote?
It's real weird.
It's Thanksgiving, so you
don't
gotta have
understand.
turkey.
They just
Gotta
kind
have
of
your-
transposed a face onto the back of that turkey's butt. Or head,
You know what they
shoulders.
should have an emote of? Is an emote of a bush-tailed possum, because goddamn those things
The cutest
are...
animal, yeah.
It
They're
should have been
pretty-
jabasted.
Oh,
Pasted.
he's so fucking
So
right.
much better.
But
That is...
correct me if I'm wrong. I
Yeah.
kind of think like we're living in a post-turkey baster universe. Like whenever I see a turkey baster, all I think of is in vitro fertilization.
Yeah,
I think of
yeah.
enemas.
Yeah, like it's
Yeah.
not. It's used for things other than based in turkeys most of the time. I feel like.
Do people still use them for basting turkeys?
Well, how you getting the moisture up to the top? Do you have like a
Oh.
irrigation system that loops the fats and stuff around?
You could just use a spoon.
I thought people did
No.
cool things now. They like deep fry their turkey in a garbage can and.
Oh, yeah, don't do that, by the way, unless you know what you're doing, because your turkey could explode and kill you.
I
Just
feel
by
like
the way.
I've seen a GIF, and I can't remember if it's from a deep frying turkey or if it's from like Doctor Strange,
Uh-huh.
where a garbage can explodes and then melts through like 4 layers of asphalt down to the center of the earth.
Yeah,
I think I might be confusing real life with a movie again, though.
Yeah, that's entirely possible.
It's
Have you guys-
it's pretty common that people get burned up by those turkeys. So do be careful if you do. It's a little late at this point because you probably already did it. But
Yeah.
Yeah, what time do you eat Thanksgiving dinner? in
traditionally,
America?
it's like a 6 to 8 affair. Usually.
Really?
I already had mine though. We had it very early because I knew I didn't want to miss this stream.
Oh, you had, I'm not gonna have Thanksgiving dinner to this day.
Same.
Not this
Yeah.
day.
Not this day.
Do you have it-
Or not any day.
Oh. All right. Well.
Yeah. Now, my family's probably doing something for Thanksgiving, but we don't talk to our family anymore.
All right. Well, that's just a terrible way to segue.
Sorry, Rob.
I'm kind of with Chad on this. That I didn't know if it was just a me family thing, but which is, by the way, now I'm Irish. I didn't know if it was just me family.
It's just a me family thing.
That's funny. I did call today's subtitle for the show Turk.ie.
No, there you go.
Turk.I. Okay, I sort of get it. But did you know
Turkey.
now it's Turk.Microsoft Edge? Anyway.
Oh no.
I think it's actually Turk.Adrogan now.
Right. Okay. World
yeah.
politics.
Mhm.
Right
What's-
after the family thing. This is a good segue.
What's an Adrogan?
In my family, and I thought it was just because Thanksgiving is put on by my grandmother, who is grandmother aged, but
Yeah.
we usually show up at her house at like 1 p.m. for Thanksgiving. and then
Oh.
we eat at 3.
Yep. I've had that experience as
Do you
well.
have too much time in the rest of the day afterward? Like you're not
Well,
sure
it's
what to
just-
do with it?
It's very strange because I usually wake up at like 10 or 11 sometimes, and then they're like, "Hey, come on over."
Come
right
on
after
over,
breakfast,
baby. Yeah,
right
go on.
after breakfast, you're gonna eat like a 3,000 calorie meal. It's like a second breakfast that is just outrageously large.
Well, see,
And then everyone's tired at like 5 p.m. and then you just go home.
I usually skip
Yeah.
breakfast on Thanksgiving.
It's a good idea. I
So-
can't though.
one of the nice things about early dinners on Thanksgiving in American households is that football's on all day on Thanksgiving, which is nice.
And they do that parade, right? That's the whole thing.
True, but that ends at like 11
Well,
or
no,
something.
I just mean that's
so-
like what you start your day with, and then you work into the football, is what I'm told.
Exactly, yeah.
How? I don't think we've ever talked about this.
Uh-huh.
How do you guys feel about parades?
I like
Eh,
the Thanksgiving Day
They're
parade.
fine.
I don't understand them. This is not. I'm not doing the character who
Yeah.
pretends
Yeah.
to not understand things. But here's what bothers me about a parade: you like get a spot, you watch things go by,
Mhm.
you see it coming from like 200 meters away. By the time you've absorbed all the information about the float and the people around them. And then it takes 20 minutes for them to get by you and get past you. It's like I'm bored by the time they walk by.
Yeah.
Can I come clean? I actually just lied a second ago. I really don't like parades, and I didn't want to be the one that was the only one that didn't like them, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry I did that. It was really just anxiety, and I didn't want to be the odd
I
man out.
understand.
You know what? I think you guys
I'll
are
do it.
both Grinches. All right? Parades are fun. All right? They're a fun time.
You know,
Yeah,
sometimes like
exactly.
Santa Claus is in them and he throws out candy canes from his sleigh and then you catch them and eat them.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes the Joker does them and he throws out like $100 bills from the float and then
Oh, yeah, Batman the Animated Series.
sometimes Ferris Bueller sings Twist and Shout.
Yeah.
I just think like I kind of understand where you're coming from, Nick, because I was this much of a curmudgeon like in university as well, and we lived right along the route for where the Santa Claus parade was, and everyone would be like, "Do you want to go see the parade? We live right here," and I'm like,
Yeah.
take it or leave it, honestly.
I'll give you this though. I did catch the Gay Pride Parade in New York City this year, and that was actually pretty cool.
yeah.
But
See, I
that had like
understand
a
that.
real purpose behind it, like a reason to exist. The rest of it's just like, all right, here's some stuff.
It's kind of like a half parade, half like rally, right? You know,
Yeah.
or march
Sort of.
maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's about empowerment and
Yeah.
everybody getting together. It's a community type deal.
I'm talking about like the parade where it's like, and now the local Rotary Club.
Yeah,
And
exactly
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Okay, it's a bunch of old dudes riding tricycles around. Who cares?
The Pride Parade is also fun just because it's got like this like vaudevillian aspect to it where people are dressed up in these like
Yep.
absurd costumes.
Yeah.
There
that are
were
just-
stilts. There were like
great.
many people wearing stilts at the same time.
Yeah. There's like some crazy. It's great. Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
That's a good time.
I only stayed there for like a half an hour too. It's not like I spent the whole day, but it was neat.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
To be honest, like it is the Macy's motherfucker. It is the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. So I mean, let's be honest. It's about capitalism.
Do they
It's
still
to
have
sell
Garfield and like
products.
giant Bart Simpson, or is that old now?
I think they still have Snoopy, but I
It's
haven't
like-
seen it.
It's probably
in a
all
while.
like Frozen now, right?
Yeah, I think
And
they have that.
like
as well.
Marvel characters.
Oh, they probably had a Star Wars one this year. If I had to
Yo,
guess, right?
let's go.
Probably, right? Is there
Yeah,
like
but
a big giant Ray blimp?
What would be
Wait,
what would
like
be the
Ray
correct
Romano?
character?
Yeah, Ray Romano. He got added to the canon.
Darth Raymond.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Everybody loves Chewie, so Chewie's probably up there. But like anybody else you could think of from Star Wars that would blend in for that?
A Porg.
I want to posit a theory, okay?
Uh-huh.
Because we were talking about porgs a little bit before the cameras got turned on.
I think Rob's camera might have been on already.
That's
Oh, yeah.
fine. So like porgs are cute, but the actual cutest character in the Star Wars franchise, 3, 2, 1, R2D2. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I went blank.
R2D2 is a real motherfucking G.
Yeah. You know, R2D2 is pretty cute. And then for some reason in the prequel trilogy, they decided to make him also badass. I
Yeah,
don't
he
know
has
why.
a flamethrower in Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, I don't know why he needs to be like this horrible murderer, but apparently
It did that weird thing where they're like, we need to make the characters do cool things, but
Yeah.
they're actually more primitive in the prequels. So, you know, he has the flamethrower. You go, why the hell doesn't R2D2 use that to attack the Jawas in A New Hope when they try to capture him?
They decharacterize him. They actually take his character away.
It's like the same thing with Yoda, but they're like, Yoda, he was 700 in the prequels. He's 730 in the originals. He apparently lost all of his sick flipping power in those 30 years.
What's
Actually,
up with that?
can I have a slightly tangential Star Wars rant on that same topic?
Okay,
Please.
like as long as it doesn't go over 10% of the show.
Okay, yeah, no, it won't.
Sorry.
That actually is one of the things that was most disappointing to me about the prequels is that they made Yoda and the Emperor both use lightsabers. Because I always kind of liked the idea that like Yoda and the Emperor were both like so fucking badass that they didn't even need a lightsaber to be like, you know, to fuck with people. I thought that was so much cooler. And then Yoda just, you know, fucking Krav Maga capoeira like blasts the shit out of some camouflage stormtroopers on Kashyyyk.
But if the aspiration is the highest level Jedis don't need lightsabers, then aren't we saying at the end of it all, there's no awesome one color fights another color battle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which that seems antithetical to enjoyment.
I think it would be a cool battle if they had like a force fight between the Emperor and Yoda.
But like the swords clashing, it's the most iconic thing you could ask.
What if they just made a gun that shot
Dead. Just shot him
lights? Just a good gun. I don't understand.
It shoots a lightsaber out of it. It's
that's
a railgun.
what I mean. It shoots like a lightsaber bolt instead of using a sword.
I think you're all in denial. You all love lightsabers and railguns as much as I do. You just don't want to admit it.
No, I love lightsabers, but I still think that Yoda didn't really have to use one.
Well, a lightsaber is just a railgun that's a melee version of it.
Just like a stranger is a friend you've never met.
There actually was... I'm like stuck.
Or a friend you've already lost.
There was a recent Star Wars comic, and yes, I have been reading the comics. Look, I'm a big fanboy, all right? Anyway, so there was a recent Star Wars comic where it's with Yoda, and he, like, takes out a whole room of dudes using just the Force. And that was fucking badass! Like, that was cool. He didn't need to use his lightsaber, you know?
Like, they could just crush the men with the ceiling.
Yeah, like he did. I think what he does in the comic is he like force controls their mind and makes them like all fight each other.
Why doesn't anybody in Star Wars use the Force to bring someone to orgasm like the Merovingian does in The Matrix 2?
I've said it before on the NLSS. I'm 100% certain Yoda or like a really good Jedi could like massage your prostate with the Force.
Well, that's why, like, if he's having an argument on the Jedi Council and, like, half the people disagree with him, what if he just made, like, Ki-Adi-Mundi come in his pants?
I'll tell you why. And it's
you'd be
because
like, why
that's
would
the
you
dark
listen to
side.
that guy? He's got cum in his pants.
No, if you give them that inch, they'll take a mile, and that's how you get started with your evil characters in the Star Wars universe. They all just figured it out. It's like self-sucking. Why would you ever leave your room again?
I mean, let's be honest, the main reason that the Jedis lost is because they didn't get to bang. They're too sexually repressed. Why did only the Sith get to fuck?
Do Jedi reproduce their powers sexually?
Midichlorians.
Like,
so,
why do some people get it, though?
Fun fact, that's something that is not entirely confirmed yet in the canon lore.
Which thing?
That Force powers are passed on genetically, or they're not.
Maybe they're only Jedis because they don't jerk it. Maybe we could all be Jedi if we just stopped ever nutting.
That's like the
November is making
right,
Jedis.
Exactly.
Day 16, I've begun to levitate.
Dude, but how would we know, right?
Look for Dalsim.
No.
Dalsim shoots fire out his face.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, he's super bendy. Maybe his dick bends that far too. I don't know what he does.
Yeah.
Like if
that's true. The
ever
Force
joked
can
it, he'd just be done.
the Force can get people pregnant, right? Because Anakin
Virgin
is
Mary.
an immaculate. Yeah, Anakin's an immaculate conception.
That's what his mom said.
That's true. Yeah, we were kind of just taking her at her word.
I think that Anakin Skywalker's father is probably just Watto, though. The mildly anti-Semitic creature
The
that
blue
runs
dragon
the pod
demon.
racer surplus store.
What's up with that guy? Are there any other Watto people in that world?
I don't know.
We only saw one Watto, but there's plenty of movies left.
Oh no.
So
What about the Sebulba race? Are there more of him?
Yes,
Because they're fast as shit, and they shouldn't be allowed near cars.
they're not allowed. You're not supposed to use fire, but Sebulba uses fire. Why don't all the pod racers equip their pods with fire?
Well, you're not supposed to. You're not allowed to. That's why.
Yeah.
But why does Sebulba get away with it?
They don't know.
Because he's famous, and you can get away with anything if you're famous. Just ask Ben Roethlisberger. Oh,
oh goodness.
Oh my
But,
god. I'm getting so good at the area around Child Slide and so much worse at everything else.
I actually finally got past Staircase, and
Congrats.
but then I just fell down. No,
I've restarted about 6 times, and now I'm at Orange Hell.
you motherfucker.
Yeah, but like I keep falling off Orange Hell because I'm out of practice this week. I haven't played this in a week.
I love how you said mildly anti-Semitic when literally one of the lines from that character is, mind tricks don't work on me, Jedi, only money.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Like a couple of years ago when I watched episode 1 for the first time since I was like 13, as an adult, you notice some things about that movie. I really like, I'm not sure if it's that it's been 20 years or that I have gotten 20 years older. You know, like I'm not sure if the world has changed and made that movie. Like back in 1999 was Peter Travers of Rolling Stone going, this is okay.
Yeah, right.
This is totally fine. Or was it just that I was only like a preteen, basically?
It's the opposite of the Shrek formula, right? Like Shrek was designed to be entertaining for adults and funny for kids. And then this is a situation where it's like, it's funny for kids, but it's real racist for adults.
It's just like, and bad.
And bad.
Like, does George Lucas get a pass because he's Jewish? Like, does that work? Or
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a hard question. I feel like.
Dude, so I talked about it on Monday, I think. I was like, I'm going to watch this thing. Last night I finally watched that Andy Kaufman, Jim Carrey documentary.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually 10 out of 10.
Really?
It's a fascinating look into the manic insanity of James Carrey.
Really?
Does he go by James?
No, but I'm calling him James because I feel like I know him well now
James.
after having watched the film. It's so good. It's called, I forget what it's called. It's some like The Great Beyond something, Andy Kaufman, Jim Carrey with a contractually obligated Tony Clifton.
All right.
Yeah, that seems like an
It's
interesting
so good.
There's one thing that I never really needed convincing on. Like, I'd probably think it's good just by you saying it.
Just amazing to watch Jim Carrey 100% be Andy Kaufman and everybody around him rolling their eyes over and over going, oh my God, please just be a normal human being. But he refuses.
He's so
committed. It turns out great as a result of it.
Yeah. You think that's what like people around Daniel Day-Lewis used to do before he was really famous for being a method actor?
They're going to say Daniel DeVito.
Who was in the movie, by the way, because he was he's in, oh God.
Yeah, he was in Taxi.
Movie. Yeah. And yeah, he was in Taxi as well.
Mm-hmm.
He's exactly the same in Taxi if you go back and watch it, by the way.
Oh,
I did watch an episode recently. You can see every single thing he still does is in that character when he was young.
I feel like I've watched interviews with Frank. I mean, again,
there you go.
I've watched, so my point was, I've watched interviews with Danny DeVito, and he has slowly just become just Frank. Like, he just is Frank, which is great.
Peak Frank was sliding naked out of a leather couch, and that's where he stayed.
Right? Yeah. But you know what's crazy about Danny DeVito too is like, as crass as that man is, just like normally, he's a fucking brilliant movie director.
Mm.
Yeah,
like
like Matilda.
Yeah, like if you ever watched any of the movies he's directed, they're really, really. I want him to go back to directing because he's fucking great at it.
Yeah, I always had a feeling he was just, going way over the top, but actually he's probably like pretty normal outside of that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe not.
I mean, in the documentary, he seems like one of the most adult people on the production for sure. I mean, the production was Jim Carrey possessed by the ghost of Andy Kaufman playing opposite Courtney Love.
So the bar's pretty low, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I kind of picture him as like the anti-Bill Murray. That he like is normal in his real life, but is weird on camera.
Ah, yeah. Well, I mean, I feel, is Bill Murray normal
Bill Murray's
on camera?
Pretty normal in real life, as far as I know.
I don't think so.
He's a Cubs fan.
Well,
he's like a 70-year-old dude that just like goes and crashes parties held by like 20-year-olds.
Yeah, so that's the story I've had somewhat corroborated. So my mom's in the music industry, and she knows people that know people, and he shows up at concerts a lot, like in Martha's Vineyard, and just kind of mills around.
Who the hell is playing Martha's Vineyard?
I don't know. But he does that, and he just kind of stands around, like, makes random chatter with people, has, like, a hat that he keeps real low so people don't notice him. It's like, I don't know, is that normal, or is that, like, that's what you can do once you're a celebrity to that degree?
Yeah, I mean,
like, does he buy a ticket?
I don't know. Probably.
Like, he's not really, like... There's a big difference between going to a concert and crashing a concert.
Well, I thought when you said crash, just meaning like he just shows up places, not like he actually crashes.
I've heard stories like that. That was just like, yeah, we left our door open in our apartment building, and Bill Murray walked in, and he drank all of our whiskey, and then winked.
Oh.
And walked out the front door. And everyone's like, Bill Murray's so cool. And I'm like, Bill Murray sounds like a really rich alcoholic.
Yeah, every story does seem to involve him drinking.
It's just like he sounds like a sociopath.
Yeah, but like, imagine if, like, when we were at a bar at PAX, like, Bill Murray just came and sat down at a table and just poured himself a beer from our pitcher.
Just took our pitcher, and walked away.
Like, I wouldn't mind if Bill Murray did that. I'd be like, all right,
sweet. I think he 100% real with you.
Yeah,
I would be like, that's weird, but he's kind of being an asshole.
Yeah,
I would like to think that I wouldn't let him get a pass for improper behavior just because
you'd give him the one pitcher, wouldn't you?
Well, if he just walked over and took our pitcher, I'd be like, you know what, it's worth it for the story.
Yeah, that's what I would say too.
But I would also, if everyone was like, wow, Bill Murray's so cool, I'd be like, no, he's a jerk.
He'll go, hey guys, what's going on? And as he's saying that, he's got his hand on the pitcher, and then he just turns around and leaves.
Dude makes more, like, from a single day of Ghostbuster residuals than we'll make in one human lifetime of work.
Honestly, I hope he does.
Pitcher?
I don't know if he does. Hopefully, yeah.
I'm sure he's doing pretty well for himself.
Yeah, it's just sometimes you find out celebrities aren't doing as well as you think.
True.
Johnny Depp is spending $30,000 a month on wine.
Yeah,
that's a lot of money.
But I mean, Bill Murray, maybe he's got the right idea. He doesn't.
What if he just stole $30,000 a month on wine?
Exactly. Yeah.
That makes a good point. He does not give a fuck what we think about him, regardless.
No, and that's the thing. Like, but I don't think that's cool. I think that it's,
I think
it's very weird.
Peculiar behavior, yeah.
Peculiar is a very good way to describe it.
I am biased because I love Bill Murray, but
I also like Bill Murray's movies.
Yeah.
And this is hearsay, except I did see that the photos from that story from South by Southwest, where apparently he just like walked into this bar and got behind the bar and started serving people drink.
Wasn't he also
amazing.
He was also spiking people's cell phones for a while, wasn't that him?
Yes, he did throw somebody's cell phone off
a roof
of a party or something, and they took a picture of him.
Which is like very drunk behavior is what that sounds like.
I mean, that is a dick move, but again, it's Bill Murray.
We had this discussion when it happened. I remember the debate about if it was a dick move.
I mean, that is a dick move, but it's also hilarious.
All right. How do you get over dinosaur egg rock in Orange Hell? I know I've asked like 20 times, but...
So my most replicable pattern and technique for that area is to do little bunny hops off of each rock until the third rock, at which point you slowly go from the furthest right corner, you plant your hammer, and then you lift yourself over, and then plant yourself in, basically just get yourself up as high on the fourth rock as you can.
Is it the rock that looks like a dinosaur egg?
I can't remember the shape of the rocks other than the one that has a slightly crescent-shaped divot in it is the third rock. Can you just tell me if it's rock 1, 2, 3, or 4?
I can't because I'm at the top, so I don't know how many rocks it's been. This is fourth rock, chat says.
You're on fourth rock?
I'm touching the fourth rock with my hammer.
Oh, then that's the one you go super slow. You put your arms out as far as you can, and then you plant it, and then you just lift yourself up, and you don't let the hammer leave the surface, or it will skip and slide. And then when you get to the top of that arc, you basically just sit there in the pogo position, and then you pogo yourself up, and then grab the next one. So you're just trying to get stability, basically.
I'm so scared, dude.
But that is the way that I've been able to do it more times than not now. The professionals will say you skip fourth rock entirely and you pogo off the third rock.
What?
But those people are now...
Pogo off of the third rock?
Yeah, those people are now talking about 2-minute PBs, so I'm not in that camp yet.
Can my mouse acceleration actually handle that? I do love the idea of skipping fourth rock.
It's not reliable, at least for me. I mean, if you pull it off, more power to you, though.
So, hey, isn't Bennett Foddy's he's a teacher at NYU, isn't he?
Well, he's a professor?
Right, well, okay, wow. I'm not actually a lawyer. The official title is Robert Riccitelli Esquire, so,
He's the associate adjunct professor of ludonarrative microtransaction
What does
theory.
adjunct even mean? I've heard it used so many times.
I don't know either. I thought adjunct was a fancy word for, like, in training. But then I had some adjunct professors who were, like, 90 years old. So I'm like, maybe adjunct means you're, like, the greatest of all time?
Is it part-time?
I thought it was, like, in between. Like, it was, like, you know...
Stop. Oh, I almost did it. Next time it will be done.
Well, chat probably knows what adjunct means. It means not tenured. Oh, so it's not really not part-time. It's full-time, but it's, like, not full-time as in your career is set.
Yeah, I think that's basically like he's been here for a little bit, but not a long time.
Is it true that if you have tenure, you
can't be fired?
You can actually do whatever you want? Follow-up question. Why would they ever enact a clause like that? That seems like something from the Middle Ages.
Well, I mean, if we can look at something topical here, Peter Venkman was a tenure
here we go.
at NYU.
It's because of academic scholarship and the idea that you should be able to put yourself in a position that you can make some really drastic claims, and then be able to follow that up with your academia. So if you say something really controversial, you shouldn't get fired over is to take that fear away from you. At least that's why it was initially done.
Showed up to work and just like did a Hollywood-sized line of coke off of your desk.
Well, that's why tenure's a thing. It's to make sure the people are vetted that won't do that.
What if you only started, you kept it under wraps until you had tenure?
You're putting
and then
your
you
career on the line, man.
But you can't be fired. It's
no,
like
you're putting your reputation on the line is what I mean to say.
So I'm just like, I feel like, you know, in that movie where Dennis Miller sentences Ashton Kutcher to 12 months of hard marriage? I feel like it's like that. Like, I obviously do not understand the parameters, which is what I'm trying to figure out.
What if you do a line of coke off of your desk, say that you're about to go into a meeting and send that video to a stripper in Vegas who you knocked up?
Yeah.
I feel like it's a very specific circumstance. I wonder where you got that from.
Yeah, well, no.
Does he have tenure?
I don't think they offer tenure in that field.
Yeah,
it's a meritocracy.
Right. Very much so.
This sounds really bad. What I'm about to say. I'm not 100% sure that I agree that guy should have been fired.
All right.
I do think he's an idiot, but like, he's a football coach, right?
Yeah. Is that the extent?
I'm not sure I get the argument yet. I want to give you breathing room to flesh this out.
I just don't care if like the Miami Dolphins offensive line coach is
line coach
hanging out with strippers in Vegas and doing cocaine. I feel like that's sort of not my business if he's good at training the offensive line.
Yeah, he just took his job title too seriously is all it is. Line coach.
Yeah, and being offensive. Well, so
I'm not saying it's a good thing.
That's a great joke.
I recognize that it's like he's broken the law, of course. But if he's still doing his job.
So much like Disney, the NFL cares about one thing more than money, and that's image.
Superficial image.
Yeah. So,
not like actually doing it though, just like what people think it is.
Right. So that's gonna be one of the main reasons he gets fired there. And then the other thing is that, like, I mean, in fairness, it wasn't like a video came out of him doing coke in his own home.
Yeah.
He puts himself he says in the video.
Well, I already said I think he's stupid for what he's done. I agree with you 100% on that.
He says, I'm about to go into a team meeting. And I'm on the clock during the video.
Okay,
so, I mean,
it probably does break whatever internal code of conduct they have. I'll give you that. Honestly, someone in chat just said, well, I'll just go to work high as shit then if nobody cares. I sort of think if you're good at your job, then that's, I'm not going to say it's okay because it's probably like bad for your health, but I sort of don't think that it matters.
So here's the third thing.
Oh no.
He was not good enough to warrant anyone having that discussion.
Okay, so like if Bill Belichick came out with that video, they would be like, this is unfortunate and he's going to rehab, but he's still part of the organization.
Like, probably, yeah. Like, there's
this guy, they were like, wow, what a convenient excuse to...
Just, Chad, just keep this whole conversation in mind the next time you think I'm the most liberal person here.
I'm not even saying, like, I'm not saying all drugs should be legal. I'm just saying...
I'm not sure I agree, is all. But also,
I guess
at the end of the day, I don't care that much either.
If it like straight up, if like Tom Brady had a video like that, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's unfortunate," but he's still the starting quarterback.
Yeah.
So
he would be out and like making a statement and be like, "I've really disappointed the team and the league and my family, and I'm gonna get some help." Yeah. And this guy is just like, he was like a C+, so it was like he's out. He doesn't represent us.
Yeah, he's an O-line coach. Like, who cares? He's not even the offensive coordinator. You know?
My thing is, like, the fact that he did it on their time is what bothers me, not that he did it, really. Like,
yes.
I don't care if he does that when it doesn't affect anything, but, like, if you're representing the company and you want a certain image, it's pretty reasonable to ask that you not do hard drugs on the job. I think so, anyway.
Record it and send
and
it
record it and make a public fiasco out of it, yeah.
Yeah, like, I mean, I have no doubt that lots of coaches in the NFL do lots and lots of cocaine.
Right.
But almost none of them record it and send it.
It's really like, I'm not even, it's very strange to me. I guess what I'm coming down to is, if like, you know, Elon Musk got caught with cocaine, should he lose his job at SpaceX? My opinion is he should be punished to the extent of the law.
Yeah,
but that doesn't necessarily mean
though.
he should also lose his job. Like, I'm holding like two opinions in my head about this line coach right now. One is that, you know, he should probably go to jail or pay a fine or go to rehab or whatever. But the other one is like, maybe he should still have his job, but I don't know.
See, but that's Elon Musk at SpaceX.
All right, what would Elon Musk's administrative assistant then?
Right, exactly. That's the better analogy. Like if it was like his lead programmer on the
too close to the bone.
Yeah,
now.
and if he owns the company, doesn't that kind of affect what happens to him?
Okay, but then let's just say, yeah, he's like a really talented person in the organization.
Can people fire you from your own company if you have the controlling share and you do something like that?
I honestly have no idea.
Yeah, me either.
I think it depends on like if it's publicly traded or not. Kind of.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know nearly enough about business administration to know about that.
I don't know either, honestly.
Like the dude was a moron, not Elon Musk. But it's another thing. I see people dunking on Elon Musk on Twitter all the time.
I know, and I don't get
an interview, and he's like, "I like the television show Rick and Morty," and everyone was like, literally the quotes that got tweeted were like, "Elon Musk is the worst." What are you talking about? I don't idolize the guy, but the dude likes a cartoon that is like, obviously, we've made fun of on the show as well. He's also landing reusable rockets back on Earth, and you're like, my taste is better than his, ergo I'm a better person. Like, what is wrong with you?
Was Elon Musk on the cash wrap at a McDonald's stomping around asking for Szechuan sauce? Was that something he did?
Well, also
that might
do
affect
wanna,
my opinion.
I do want to posit that I do idolize the guy personally, in my own way. So He could be snorting cocaine off of a stripper's ass for all I care in a video. I would still like him.
Why the ass?
I don't know.
It's a dominance thing.
Oh, okay.
It's like, how dogs sniff each other's butts.
Yeah.
I kind of like the line coach. He is so stupid. I can't. I'm defending him to some extent, and I have to preface this by saying, if you're gonna do a crime like that, and also like cheat on your wife with a stripper from Vegas who's like half your age, why are you doing it on team premises and filming it and then sending it to someone? That's just the worst thing ever. But like, I also think like he needs some help, and destroying his support network by forcing him to lose his job kind of sucks. However, if he was bad at his job, I do also have to rationalize that with the fact that I'm an ardent meritocratic capitalist, and as a result, I'm like, well, if he's bad at his job, maybe he should just be dead.
Wow. There's another angle to consider, and that's part of his job is making important decisions, right? No one would argue that.
Oh, right, I see the logic is that he made such a colossal bad decision that it undermines all faith in his
credibility
future.
Is basically destroyed if he's capable of making decisions that poor.
I understand.
That's fair.
Like if somebody walked into a job interview and the shirt just said, fuck you.
Right.
You would be like, no matter how you answer my questions, I have to question your base level
unless you're applying for Hot Topic or something. Maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Or, like a new startup media company in Silicon Valley.
It's a bold new direction for media narrative.
Yeah. Actually, on the topic though of Elon Musk, I wanna somewhat go tangential here, and there's like this weird thing that's happening these days. I like to refer to it as an anti-circle jerk.
Okay.
Which it's frustrating to me because like I feel like people have this thing where if something is just good, people will just
it's just contrarianism, man.
Right, yeah, I know. It's not new, but it's just like it's so common these days. I guess maybe because of the proliferation of social media that I'm seeing these opinions more and more. But it's also just like really frustrating because I saw a comment that said, "Of course, Rob would idolize Elon Musk." It's like, what is there not to like about the
problem?
Man? Like, what has he done that is so bad?
I mean, like half of society's hopes for like solving climate change are just let Elon try.
Yeah, exactly.
10 years ago it was like, oh, we're gonna have to, I don't know, dude, like we're gonna turn everybody, we're gonna ship them out of Africa. What terrible phrasing. We're gonna relocate everybody from Africa and then turn it into solar panels to power the rest of the world. That was just a horrible way to describe that. And then we'll have enough solar power to keep the world running or something like that. Now it's just like, hey, this one dude's trying. Let him go. Nobody else is doing it.
Yeah. I don't know, I just see mainly the opinion that I dislike hearing out of the anti-circle jerk is oh, it's not that big of a deal. He's not that important or smart. And just like, motherfucker made SpaceX, PayPal, Hyperloop.
Okay, well let's not.
No, but I'm just saying. Look, well, yeah, fair point. But still, my point is that like anti-circle jerks often deride things for the wrong reasons is all I'll say.
I can sort of partially try to explain it to the best of my understanding, and that's that the world is filled with opinions these days. There's so much social media, and people are so easy to find opinions that it's very hard to hold an individual opinion. So people try their very best to come up with what feels like an individual opinion, whether or not it's properly nuanced or not, and then they go out of their way to justify it after the fact, and sometimes they get real angry about that. So I don't entirely believe that a lot of those contrarian opinions are naturally intellectually honest as much as just maybe not completely considered.
I guess I also like when people are like, he's anti-union and he fired his secretary because she had an emotion. I'm like, yeah that's pretty shitty.
That is.
But then when people are like, and he likes Futurama, I'm like, well...
See, that's the part that
My dude also, made an electric car, so maybe we'll cut him some fucking slack for his TV preferences.
Also, someone in my chat said he didn't make those things. He's a capitalist who had the capital to pay engineers to make them. Well, lots of other people have the capital to do those things, but no one else is. So, I mean, like, can we not get, like, what? That's like I see that all the time too, where people are like, when they say like, oh, Bill Gates donated something to charity, he's like, well, yeah, but he's getting
a billionaire.
He's a billionaire. He's getting tax breaks for doing it, and it's like,
it's just negative.
What? Yeah, like who cares? Like, it is a positive thing happening. Yes, okay, so yeah, he gets a benefit from it.
Right. But think strategically, like with game theory, about how many options you have to hold an individual opinion about that concept, and all of a sudden you're down to very few options. Yeah. So, let's try a fun one. Maybe it's bad.
Yeah.
I don't know, though, dude.
Yeah.
I did just suggest displacing an entire continent and replacing it with solar panels.
Yeah.
So maybe you shouldn't take me seriously. I should have just said North America. But I thought about it and I said, we don't get enough sun.
Yeah, there's a lot of sun in Africa. Maybe that's where you were going with it.
I hate to even go back and defend myself, but it's probably the sunniest continent, right?
I can't think of a better example of one. Maybe Australia.
Probably somewhere on the equator is what I would think. Mainly.
Parts of Africa are on the equator.
True. I remember seeing a post on... It was like an article of something. And anyway, somebody did the math to figure out how many solar panels you would need to power America. And
like 30, 40?
Was the answer, about 350.
So they did the math on it, and then they like put it on a map. And pretty much it's just like this tiny little dot in Arizona could power all of the United States.
Yeah, that's basically pretty cool.
Yeah, so you don't really need even all of Africa to power America.
There's many dots worth of space in Arizona, as far as I can think of.
Actually, that's a good one. Arizona is too hot to live in.
It really is.
Replace it with solar panels.
Yeah.
And then subsidize all the people that live there to live somewhere else.
Yeah. In fact, they can move to Africa.
All right, we gotta stop using African jokes here.
Can I ask you...
Okay, I'm just saying. All right, I overcompensated.
It's too dangerously close to go back to Africa.
I understand what you're suggesting. Yes,
it's getting close there.
Can I ask you a question, Ryan? A personal question.
Does it have anything to do with?
Nothing to do with Africa.
Okay, good.
If you were to need to furnish a new apartment and you were planning on putting some art on the walls, how would you go about making the decision of what art you would like to put on the walls?
I would say a Kate.
No. Kate's not an option. You got to make the decision.
She's dead?
No, she's just not concerned with what's going on the walls. It's up to you. She's deferred to you.
So the problem is that neither am I.
I'm trying to get to your thought process around why you would choose a piece of art over another piece.
Sometimes I've been to art galleries, and sometimes I'll go like, this is like an interesting piece.
Yeah.
But I sort of don't know how to like value one over the other. Like we have a painting in our living room, and it's just like we bought it at like essentially Bed Bath and Beyond.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, I was like, it looks okay. You know, we need something to put there. I would choose something that looks like it wouldn't be in a Holiday Inn.
All right, that's a like, good start anyway.
I wouldn't put like a painting of a pear. Oh, buddy Weed, you screwed me.
So I came to this conversation because I was in a long car ride with my mom the other day, and we started talking about various art stuff, and she was saying how she had this friend that like hated Gustav Klimt, and I was okay, why though? And then I was like, well, I just realized something. Most people don't even ask the question why they don't like art or do like other art. And then that brought me back to that day when we were walking around Vancouver, and I was like, look at that art. And you and Kate were like, we don't want to talk about that.
What art was it?
I don't remember. We were just outside walking in the street, and there was like a piece of art, and I asked, what do you think about that? And you both were like, I don't have a discussion here.
Was it like there's like a tree stump that has 5 cars sticking out of it? Was it that one?
No, I don't think so. It was, we might have walked past a gallery or something. It wasn't a big deal. I wanted to have a conversation. I was curious what you thought. And then we just shut it down. So I just wanted to ask you, like, how do you get around that? Because art does come up pretty often.
You'd be surprised.
No?
I mean, it doesn't strike me, you know? I don't have the art sense, I think. I went to a gallery once, it was the National Gallery of Canada, because I was just hanging out in Ottawa for whatever reason. And there was an 18+ section, and there was like a series of photographs of a girl who just had a bunch of cum on her face.
Oh, that's something, yeah.
And I was like, you know, to answer your question, I would not put
that on
those
there
in my apartment.
So your priorities for art, you don't want to be provocative, you don't want to be disturbing.
I don't want the art in my house to have cum in it.
You don't want bland. So you want something that's like in the middle of all those things.
Yeah, but I like to think that I'm at least astute enough to not just say, I want a pretty picture.
So my thinking is you're an intellectual type guy.
Oh, thank you. That's
and what that leads me to is, what do thinking type people get into in terms of this? I know your chat's probably rioting right now, so I probably need to wrap it.
Trust me, this is going way better than the last segment.
So I was thinking, like, what about like a Kandinsky? Does that seem like your type of thing? And then I'm like, no, this totally doesn't seem like your type of thing.
What is a Kandinsky?
Vasily Kandinsky does very, it's like visualizing what the beats of a jazz song would look like. Something like that. It's very rhythmic. It's abstract, though. And I feel like that's not your thing.
Correct.
And you don't really like surreal stuff.
Yeah, I'm still kind of the opinion that, like, the ideal for art is a photorealistic drawing of a human face.
Huh.
Like, the most talented artist is the one who can draw something that looks the most photorealistic. I essentially have, like, the art opinions of, like, a 10-year-old.
I don't think that's necessarily that it's a 10-year-old opinion. I'm just trying to understand where psychologically you're coming to this question, because I think it's very informative. You seem to value someone who is very good at their trade. You value professional skill.
Skilled.
And that's cool. That's like classical. People love that shit.
Hell
For like about 1,000 years, people loved that shit.
But then I was kind of like, aren't they all out of business now that you can buy a camera for like $80? It's like, try as you might, you ain't never going to be as good as a camera.
It just led to the whole world of art kind of splintering in about 1,000 different directions, so there was just less interest in it. I don't think it means it went away. What about you, Rob?
I don't pay attention to art at all.
It's a vectorized poster of Darth Vader.
Yeah, that's my the art that I enjoy is film mainly, so I don't.
If somebody brought you to a museum though and wanted to start up a conversation, would you just be like, nah, not into it?
No, I mean I've been to the MoMA and stuff. I like it. I'm not. It's not something I'm passionate about at all. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah.
Anyway, I just find it an interesting viewpoint into your perspective is all.
I kind of understand what you're saying, Rob, that like like you have an art that you appreciate.
Yeah.
Like I've been to so many classical music performances because Kate is an oboist.
Right.
I see like one a month forever until the day I die.
Right.
And I still like, I'm getting better at it, but I don't implicitly appreciate it.
Yeah.
Like most of the time. It takes active work for me to be like when Kate's like, oh, what was your favorite part? I'm like, I can't remember. I can't.
Right, yeah.
It doesn't stick in memery for whatever reason. Like as soon as the phrase exits, it's purged.
So
there are different kinds of art that resonate with different people, I think, and I think that's totally fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
The reason
really.
that it didn't stick isn't because you have a bad memory or because you don't appreciate it. I think it's because you don't have sufficient like post points in that composition to be able to go, oh, here's an element we can focus on that we can then branch off from.
Yeah.
You see it as a sort of big overarching composition without like moments as much within it.
Correct.
You know
it's
what?
like too much to grasp.
Yeah. So it all gets blown out instead of you focusing specifically on some.
I do think that is very true because one of the things that, you know, like you've watched movies with me several times now.
I have.
Right?
I like doing that. It's fun.
Yeah, and I assume that you notice that like I pay attention to aspects that perhaps other people are not.
Yeah, I try to do that too.
Right. So I mean,
it's funny.
it's the same kind of thing. Like if you're passionate about something, you seek out the knowledge about those things, and then that gives you a broader perspective on that thing.
Honestly, like the most beautiful art to me was the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 video that you unlocked when you beat the campaign as Rodney.
Yeah.
I do not remember what that is.
He's the master of flatland tricks.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That is absolutely true.
Yeah, I'm not discounting that either. That was pretty cool.
Also, I did post the article about the solar panels.
Article.
Yeah.
It's like an art testicle, I guess? I don't really know where I'm going with
Yeah,
that.
basically. I don't know why I tried to do
Anyway,
that.
I didn't mean that to come across as circle jerky. I just really enjoy this stuff, and I was just kind of curious what you thought.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back.
I appreciate the majesty of cinema.
I have become more appreciative of it. I like watching good movies, which is a meaningless sentence. But as I've gotten older, I have started to finally, like I used to be the guy where when people would turn to me like 2/3 of the way through the movie and be like, he's the killer, I'd be like, how did you come up with that? And they're like, well, there's a knife in his hand covered in blood. And I'd be like, you're so observant. How did you do that? That's incredible.
Yeah.
I've gotten better at that as I've gotten older. I'll be like, well, the color in this scene really echoes. Robert, have you seen Nicholas Winding Refn's film, The Neon Demon?
Oh, no, I haven't seen that. I wanted to.
What is
though.
that
I
about?
don't understand what happens. It's about the modeling world, but also the models eat each other.
Whoa, that's not what I expected.
And it's like gorgeous. The movie is beautiful.
Yeah, I've wanted to see that, actually.
I
Yeah.
watched the whole thing and I was like, I don't understand it was so highly watchable. I had a great time watching it, and then at the end I was like, I did not like that. But I had a great time watching it.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of movies like that where it's just like so abstract that it's pretty, but also not really compelling as a story.
That's a lot of the time what happens when people get too into the conceptual realm of film and less into like actually trying to tell a story, which is fine for its own reasons. They're just not nearly as accessible to people that just want to watch a movie.
Yeah, like pretty much see all of Alejandro Jodorowsky's filmography,
Holding out.
essentially. Yeah, great movie, actually.
Never seen it.
Yeah,
I know my place.
it's real weird. It's a
You know what
weird
I'm
movie.
totally into?
Yeah.
And these are quite popular now. It's not necessarily like a look how hip I am thing. I am all about that weird like Yorgos Lanthimos, whatever. You know, the Greek director who made The
Holy
Lobster.
shit.
Oh yeah, yeah,
do you
yeah.
I am
remember these
all
names?
about his weird robot dialogue, like
Oh, yeah.
comedies where someone's whole family dies.
You would like Charlie Kaufman. probably.
I love Charlie Kaufman.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
Adaptation and Eternal Sunshine, 2 of my favorite movies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. There's he's got those kind of like dry, weird writing style. Oh God. How do you guys feel about Wes Anderson, by the way?
Love him.
Yeah,
But
actually
pretty
really
good.
do love Wes Anderson.
Haven't seen anything he's done since the year 2008. I have not seen Fantastic Mr. Fox,
Yeah.
I've seen
Moonrise
that.
Kingdom,
Seen that.
Grand Budapest Hotel.
Seen that. They're all good.
Yeah, they're all good, yeah.
But genuinely, Rushmore is like one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, Rushmore's great.
It
That
also
was,
has the funniest line in any movie ever when Luke Wilson or Jason Schwartzman and Luke Wilson are talking, and he goes, "A nice nurse's uniform, guy." And then Luke Wilson goes, "These are OR scrubs." And then Jason Schwartzman says, "Oh, are they?"
Yeah.
You just
Fantastic
reminded me
Mr.
how.
Fox is really good.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's so strangest movie. Like you're gonna at the
Yeah.
end be like, what just happened?
Yeah. It is a very odd film, and it's great.
It's charmingly odd though, and not in like a sort of mainstream Tim Burton kind of way, but
Yes.
like it's got its own offbeat, off-kilter kind of thing to it.
Wes
Again,
Anderson
you're
is
just
kind of like
confused by the
Tim
end.
Burton, but good.
Yeah, he is kind of like good Tim Burton. I can see
Yeah.
that. Which
Sorry,
is
Tim
why,
Burton.
actually, I saw the Darjeeling Limited in theaters, and I was like, it's too much up its own butt. It got too... You burdened yourself. And
Yeah,
I'm very glad watching like the past... I mean, it's been like 10 years.
That was the train one, right?
Yeah. I've
Yeah,
been
I like
I've been
that.
very glad watching the remainder, or watching the reception of the remainder and being like, oh, he brought it back.
Yeah. I mean, it was, in fairness, Tim Burton used to be good, and then I don't know, it sort of
Something
like what you were
happened.
saying. Well, I think it was just sort of like Ryan was alluding to. He just kind of got too high off the smell of his own farts.
Yeah, then
you know?
the studios started to be like, he started being weird, and then the
Yeah.
studios were like, hey, weird man, here's $80 million. And
Yeah.
he's like, well, what if I made something popular weird? And you're just... And I put Johnny Depp
Well,
and Helena Bonham
yeah,
Carter
always
in
those.
every single movie. And
Yeah, that's the weirdest part about Tim Burton for me, is that like he always casted Johnny Depp to fuck his wife, and I don't know
We've had
why.
this discussion so many times.
Because I still don't know the answer to this. Like, did they have some secret sex thing going on? Because they must have, right? Like, they must have done that at least a couple of times.
I think it's just what happens when you're famous off of the idea of doing something offbeat, and then they try and make that accessible, and it just those two concepts don't comport. So you end up with this sort of watered down, bland version of something quirky, and it's not quirky at that point.
Diablo Cody.
Nicholas.
Yeah.
Yes, Diablo Cody.
Yeah.
I am in Anne Orlando.
Oh, congrats! So you got to the top of the rocks.
Yeah. What do you do here? It's just it's a
You
flat
wanna
wall, dude.
Get right up to the edge of that wall, and then you're gonna do a little bounce, and then you're gonna hook over the top of the next thing. Then you're
Like
gonna
the Jaguar head
yeah,
or whatever this
then
is?
you're gonna sit on top of the Jaguar head, and then you're gonna hook over the next thing, and then you're gonna sit on top of that, and you're just gonna keep on going up.
Do you use the ledge to get yourself up, or do you pogo off the ledge?
Pogo off the furthest right you can get up against the wall. Obviously with like whatever gap you need to not just hit into it. I mean,
I see your point. Let's give this one try that will inevitably send me
it's
back.
just a little bounce and then a swing. Or just try and land it so your hook is right above you. That part, once you get over the shakes of it, is not so bad.
Oh my god. The roof just has a hand.
Yeah. You're gonna put that thumb right in your anus. That's the point of that. It's really awkward, too, because you kind of rock back and forth on it.
And there I go.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, there I go. Child slide.
New PB there.
Oh, and then I go, yeah, you know what? That's good, dude. Progress has been made.
If you get over that wall, which you're very close to doing, because there's only 2 obstacles past that hand, you will then be in a spot where you can't really fall back down for a while.
Oh, that's how far is remaining in the game?
You're about halfway, maybe a little past half.
What the fuck? I thought that was like the last obstacle.
I consider Orange Hell to be the hardest part of the game still. So you might be past that.
Well, that's good. Well, at your leisure, we'll be back in 3 minutes to play some Jackbox. See you soon.
Hell yeah.
I guess I'll just leave this on then, just keep doing runs.
Might as well, dude.
I had shit luck so far. I've only finished once in this whole time, and I got 17 minutes, which was not any better.
Rip.
My best is 13:24, and I had splits for nearly 8.5 minutes, and I botched it at the very end of the game. Fell right off the top all the way down. That killed me. That was worse than all my best progress getting lost.
K4?
Oh, dude. Hello, Austin.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
Austin, did you see the bushtail possum that I put in Discord?
I've seen you post like 8 of those.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with bushtail possums now.
Hey, do you want to see me tilt Austin in one word?
Yeah.
Frozen.
Cool.
I don't get it.
So there's a new Pixar movie, which of course means the best new movie ever is now out.
Right. Yeah.
And it has an intro, apparently, that's Frozen based. It's like the story of Frozen.
30 fucking minutes.
That's
of
crazy.
Frozen.
Turns out people really like Frozen, though.
Dude.
No.
Having
Everywhere I
only
read
recently, having only recently seen, and I still haven't seen Frozen, but watching the like condensed version at Disneyland, it's like some of these songs are bangers.
The songs are fine. The movie's super average, though.
Let It Go,
Yeah.
not a banger because it's overexposed. But Love is
I
an
think
Open
it
Door is a classic.
I still contend that my main problem with Frozen is that the musical just stopped being a musical like halfway
Yeah.
through.
No, not even like a third through it. It was already done.
Yeah. They just like stopped singing songs. Like I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe they rushed out the product or something, but there just weren't any songs. In
We're
the latter
probably
half
not
of the
exactly
movie.
their prime demographic either, is the other thing.
True. Still though.
I thought I hated musicals, and then I watched La La Land, and it
Yeah.
devastated me to my core.
Dude, musicals are great.
I was like,
You know
maybe
what?
I like musicals.
I saw
While
the
you're
first
in New
Broadway
York.
play recently. It was actually amazing.
What did you
Yeah.
see?
The Anastasia one.
Ah,
Yeah.
I had
like
no
it.
idea they were that good.
Dude, while you're in New York, Ryan, you should go to a musical. It's really
Yeah, you just have to get your tickets 6 months in advance.
well, yeah,
good luck with
sometimes, yeah. But it is
like Jersey Boys is in Vancouver right now. Should I see Jersey Boys?
You should see a Broadway musical in New York.
Okay, this is probably like a step down, but still.
Yeah, no, I mean it's like a whole other like watching live theater is like a completely different experience than anything. It's weird. It's so strange. It's strangely different.
But have you seen the pipes on the Jersey Boys?
Yeah. Yes. I've seen their pipes. They're lovely.
You know what I would rather see than Jersey Boys?
Jersey Shore.
The Jerky Boys. Pretty much the same joke, Nick.
Right, yeah. No, close, yeah. Same.
Change one word.
You know what I would rather see than Jersey Boys?
Movie
Movie I paid for.
Spicy
Oh,
Boys.
Damn it.
They were probably trying to do like that the cereal thing.
Dude,
Like, they were
write a
probably-
PUBG musical about landing Hospie.
We already did that. It's
Oh.
called Don't Worry, Land Hospie.
Mm.
He's a
Everyone says go watch Hamilton. I don't want to spend my life savings on a 90-minute like play on Broadway.
Well, I would recommend. I would just recommend watching a musical on Broadway. It's a good time.
Book of
Kids
Mormon,
like
man.
it
I really
too.
want to see it, but it's like 2 years to get it.
What's playing over there?
Oh, everything. Let's see what's on Broadway right now. Broadway.
Broadway. Do we only have 4 for Jackie?
Yeah, it's Thanksgiving.
That's
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, some people are like sharing their very first Thanksgiving with their newborn son.
All right, so you got The Lion King, you got Wicked, Phantom of the Opera, Christmas Spectacular starring the Radio City Rockettes. I wouldn't necessarily recommend that.
They just kick, right?
Yeah,
They kick a lot, though.
It's
They're,
like it's
really high.
Sometimes.
It's its own thing, but I mean, it's not really the same kind of musical experience, in my opinion. But And then you got Aladdin, School of Rock, The Book of Mormon, A Bronx Tale, Anastasia, Waitress.
A Bronx Tale?
Yeah.
Wait, which came first, the chicken or the egg? School of Rock movie or School of Rock play?
School of Rock movie.
School of Rock book.
Richard Linklater doesn't use source material.
Yeah.
He creates source material.
Is it later?
Recently...
Well, it was earlier. The movie came out in like 2002.
Link later.
Link
Got
later.
a room code?
Yes, I have created the room.
Got a boom code?
Also,
Coco is really good, though. Go watch it.
Yeah.
I should go see that.
It's
This is almost Star Wars.
very...
Everybody get in!
I'm in.
No one's gonna get that.
You
That's-
say that, but...
It's YODA.
I don't even get how it's to do with Star Wars.
acronym, but take out one of the
Oh,
letters.
okay, got it.
Yeah.
Before I see Coco, I think I have to see like 80 movies that came out this year.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Dunkirk.
I haven't seen that either, yeah.
I haven't seen Blade Runner.
Yeah, I really want to see that.
Well, honestly, like, wait for Coco, because, you know, if you can see it, like, you know, on Netflix or something, you don't have to watch 20 fucking...
Wait, why are you upset again? You
Because
just didn't want it to be to do with Frozen?
I paid for Coco and I got 30 minutes of Frozen.
That's extra juice.
Didn't also get Coco?
Look. I went to the movie at 10 p.m., all right? It was late. I didn't choose a category. I was so tilted.
That's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
It was debate.
Yeah.
I wanted tortoises. That was what I...
Tortoises would have been way better. In fairness.
turtles.
After a
I
lengthy ethical debate, middle school students at Ella Baker, a public school in Manhattan, officially decided not to...
I've never heard of Ella Baker.
Ella Giggle, I've heard of that.
Oh, you
Yeah,
haven't heard of every public school in Manhattan?
There are actually, like, I had a discussion with someone in my chat after the stream yesterday, and turns out he knew the same schools and the same friend groups that I was in.
I wish I knew how to spell.
Austin, what was the crowd like for a 10 p.m.
There were like 10
Wednesday
people.
show? Yeah, that's what I was just gonna ask.
I mean, all 10 of them were crying at the end of the movie.
Yourself included,
Oh, yeah.
baby.
Sorry, I have family values.
Spoilers.
This is a Christian stream, so I mean, we should all.
After a lengthy ethical debate, middle school students at Ella Baker, a public school in Manhattan, officially decided not to say swears, draw turkeys from their handprints, have recess, sue their parents, allow soda for sale in the school, or eat their pet fish.
Oh, I hope it's eat their pet fish. That'd be pretty good.
I feel like
Yeah,
some of
there's
these
like
are
one
allowed.
audience lie and one game lie.
I forget that they literally give you 3 seconds to answer.
Yep,
Yeah.
also forgot that.
Yeah.
Sue their parents was the audio lie. The audio lie?
You should soothe your parents.
Yeah.
Dude, my language centers are all messed up today. I slept so badly. Nick allows soda for sale in the school? Great lie.
Yeah, it was a real issue, actually.
I was recording Isaac earlier, and I said the expression fork with no prongs. And then I thought about it for a second,
is
and I
that?
was like, it's just a stick, my dude.
It's a metal stick with a weird thing at the end, like a little
My
shovel.
brain is
But
like
it's-
half broken today.
It's almost a spoon.
It's like a half spoon, but like without the tilt.
Yeah. It's like a shitty spoon.
So the actual answer was eat their pet fish?
Yeah.
That's what I was going to pick because it was so dumb that no one here would have thought of it.
It's
Was
always
it
the
a
absurd one.
barracuda or something?
Ooh!
Why would anybody eat a pet fish?
Like they have a freaking albacore tuna in their classroom? The ghost of Zona Heaster Shoe, aka the Greenbrier Ghost of West Virginia, is known as the only ghost who...
What the hell
I
did you
don't
just say?
even know how to parse the expression. Were they gonna eat a goldfish?
All right. I think mine's a good lie.
Yeah. Me too.
Me 3.
Did you guys ever get a pet from your class?
No. my ex did a long, long time ago. We had a chinchilla that she took home and took care of for a week. That was nice.
I had a hamster that I named Speedy, and then that ended up becoming an ironic name because I overfed her and she got really fat.
Speedy's a boy name too.
Yeah.
Has a Twitter account, likes busting, could eat, appears naked to those who see her, has a green thumb, or solved her own murder.
If it's any of these that aren't possible, I'm gonna be really mad.
Has a Twitter account. That's Austin's lie. That was a good lie. You didn't get anybody, but it was a good lie.
I thought it was a good lie.
I almost picked it. Appears naked, Robert's lie. Likes bustin'. Wow, okay. Don't patronize me with your 6% correct
I
answers.
don't like that one. Get out of here.
Has a green thumb. Nick's lie. I don't know why it was in quotation marks.
Because
Kinda
I
threw
should
me.
have put just quotes on the green thumb part, because Briars, I thought, would put that in your head.
Oh, like Will Briars.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
The answer was solved her own
Yeah.
murder.
Hey, I got it.
It's fucking stupid.
Wait, why are you mad?
I'm so mad.
She solved her own murder.
It's just some stupid nonsense. Don't worry about it.
Celebrity social media. Tito Jackson tweeted a picture of himself with employees at Whataburger and included the hashtag. I kind of love the idea of a game where you just guess what
Hashtags.
celebrities tweeted.
His name is George. Maybe don't retweet that one anymore. I don't know.
Yeah, it turns out that story might not be 100% true.
Wait, which one?
The one about George Fan getting fired from.
Oh no!
It may lack sufficient nuance is probably a better way of putting it.
You have like 4 seconds.
No.
There might be more nuance to the story.
Okay.
So tilted.
What is the extra nuance?
That he wasn't necessarily working on the game at the time of him being fired.
Ew.
The hashtag Tito Time, blessed, what a Jackson, I enjoy burgers, blessed, or butts.
I don't know why. Why did I click this one?
Did you
You
go
clicked
for
butts,
what,
didn't you?
Jackson?
I went for butts.
I clicked butts.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
That was
So
what
did
I got
Rob.
in 4 seconds.
That's you got half the players.
Oh, you motherfucker.
I knew it was wrong, but I
Turns out, shouldn't think so hard.
Blessed was Austin's lie.
God damn it.
I enjoy burgers is Rob's lie. Plausible though.
Yeah, I can see it.
Hashtag blessed was my lie.
Wait.
I know. That's why I was confused.
Is it what
The
a
actual answer? No, wait. What a Jackson is the audience lie.
Oh, I thought I
The
had it.
actual answer is Tito Time.
Oh, I like that.
It's Tito time.
Yeah, well, it's Tito time. That's true.
Jackbox Party Pack 5. There's your new game mode.
Tito time.
Bad celebrity tweets.
It's Tito time.
Like that one where Rob Thomas tweeted the path to a picture instead of the picture. He tweeted like C:/ my documents. Burgers. Let's do it.
The
We
path
just
of
did
a
burgers.
righteous man is beset on all sides.
Didn't we just do burgers?
In 2015, the Works Gourmet burger chain in Canada debuted the PBC burger, which contains bacon, crispy onion strings, and a patty stuffed with blank.
Oh.
See?
I've actually eaten at this location.
Really? What? I'm too
You're too close to the
truth.
Oh, that means you guys know what it is. And you
Yeah,
both
100%.
Yeah.
I think this one's actually maybe too easy.
Yeah, yeah.
I threw up in the bathroom of a Works one time.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Michael L.
saying-
Fox can tell you more about that story.
Oh,
You
dude.
saying it was too easy may have just given me the answer.
Yeah.
Did you throw up because you ate there or because you just threw up?
There was a different proximate cause.
Okay.
Crispy onion strings and a patty stuffed with peanut butter, wasabi, almond butter, pea, Reese's cups, or bleu cheese.
Bleh. Did you guys have you guys ever seen that website Spurious Correlations?
I have not.
It's just basically, correlation does not equal causation. Right.
Oh, so, like, as ice cream sales go up, so do shark attacks.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a funny one where heart disease was common around new Waffle House opening location.
I did see that. I saw that on Reddit. Good. Yeah.
What the? That's good.
It's got to be Reese's Cups, right?
It's got to be Reese's
Cups. Reese's Cups.
Like, Rob, did you enter peanut butter?
I did. Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah. I mean, it's the only one that it could be, right?
Oh, what the? I'm mad.
What? This is not like a ghost solving its own murder.
No, I'm mad because it was like PBC, and I was like, all right, so it's the B stands for bacon, the C stands for crispy onion string.
Right. Yeah.
So it has to be.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, man. I'm out of it.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving.
I think it is your category. Yeah.
Yeah, when I had to guess on the last one, I just didn't have time to Alt-Tab over to the other window because it was
you got tortoises again, though.
In 1942, the town of Pascagoula, Mississippi, was terrorized by a man who broke into people's homes just to do one strange thing. Blank.
I got one.
Oh, this could be literally anything. All right.
What happened to the guy who was going to prove the Earth is flat?
He proved it, and it is.
Oh, okay, good. Well, I'm glad we know that now.
One of our friends linked us to an article this CBC wrote about a flat Earth rocket scientist.
Okay.
I quote, I don't believe in science. I understand fluid dynamics and how rockets fly, but those are just formulas. All right, whatever.
Okay.
I see what you're getting at. Write poetry on the walls, play with their cats, cut their hair in their sleep, steal their slippers, live in your basement, sleep in their beds.
I feel like I know which one's Nick is.
I might as well, but I might have also voted for it.
Write poetry on the walls, audience lie.
God damn you, chat.
Live in your basement, Nick's lie.
Oh, wow, I was wrong.
Don't forget that dude calls the atmosphere the Atmos flat. That is true.
Yeah.
He does call it the Atmos flat.
That's a great
isn't
phrase.
it her story?
It was not sleep in their beds or live in their basement or play with their cats or steal their slippers.
No.
The actual answer is cut their hair in their sleep.
Oh!
Does he do a good job at least?
Strange.
Incredibly unsettling.
That's like, that reminds me of Courage the Cowardly Dog.
I wonder if he
Wait,
keeps
it says broke into people's homes, which means he succeeded at least once.
Yes.
Without
Can't
getting
be that
caught.
hard. People are asleep around a certain time usually. You just kind of pop in, do some scissoring, and go.
NL will be safe. Good one.
A lot of time.
Yeah, but think of the cats.
Yeah.
Has some bald pussies in your house
That's
after
true.
that.
Mm-hmm.
On December 3rd, 2013, TSA in St. Louis confiscated a gun from a passenger's blank.
His butt.
What? You can't say that on the internet.
I was too close to the truth. That's hilarious.
I bet it's his butt. I bet the guy out of his butt.
How bad do you, you should almost allow that person to legally kill somebody. If they're so passionate about it, they're willing to smuggle a gun in their anus.
No, you haven't seen how small guns are now.
It's like a Derringer or something.
Yeah. Those little one-shotters.
Whose comedian bit was it where, like, if you get old enough, you should be allowed to kill? Yeah, that's a good one.
Confiscated a gun from a passenger's book, sock puppet.
Sock pucket. Paw tucket, Pete.
Sock puppet, rectum, anus, baby, larger gun.
That's a clever idea. You bring in a big gun inside a smaller gun.
Right.
It's not rectum. That's Robert's lie.
That's true. Yeah, he's right.
It's not book. That's Nicholas's lie.
Yeah, but it could have been.
It's not anus. That's Austin's lie. Baby was my lie.
Oh,
Damn
you
it.
motherfucker.
How do you put a gun on a baby?
You just put it like in this stroller or something, I guess.
Just slice it open and then sew it back up.
Oh my God.
Is it larger gun?
It's sock puppet.
Oh.
Oh, all right.
Who brings a sock puppet on an airplane?
Well, I mean,
That's
the
way
logic is-
weirder than a gun. I'd rather sit next to the dude with a gun.
Could just be a Second Amendment guy.
It's
I mean, I
final
can see his
finish.
logic, you know. Nobody checks a sock puppet these days.
Yeah, that's true.
Ryan has 10 times more points than me.
Les Boyd is known. They make up all these names. Les Boyd is known among his peers for being the inventor of a one-of-a-kind hat. It's made specifically for blank to blank. Yeah. I have a question.
Okay.
If you're like a pilot,
Yeah.
do you have to go through security at the airport?
Yeah, they have a separate line though, so I don't think they have to
Okay.
wait.
The other thing is, can I see footage of that? Because I want to see if the pilots get treated the same way that we get treated.
I did read another article that said that 40% of pilots have admitted to sleeping while,
I did
while
see
flying.
that.
Yeah.
I don't think someone got the.
It's made specifically for lions to be terrified of, moose to wear, birds to read minds, falcons to have sex with, men to breathe, dog to eat. Dogs to
Dog to eat.
eat. I don't understand. Actually, all of these sound stupid.
I bet it's birds to read minds.
The lion one flooded me so hard. It's made
It would.
specifically for lions to be terrified of.
Lion tutus.
Yeah.
Moose to wear was Austin's lie.
Oh yeah, I got dogs to eat.
Birds
Dogs
to
to
read
eat.
minds was my lie.
God.
Motherfucker.
Is it dogs to eat?
Falcons to have sex with was the truth. Okay.
Oh, all right. Yeah,
Oh
fair enough.
man,
Total shot in the dark, but
Falcons are always getting laid.
By hats.
With hats.
like they wear
Two,
the hat,
two hats.
or they fuck the hat.
They
I
fuck
think
the hat.
I think the
With
man
no-
just wanted Falcons to fuck his hat.
What a strange.
It's a falcon fucking
Hey,
hat.
I'm Les Boyd. I made a hat that looks like a bird pussy.
Yeah. Yeah, basically.
Stupid.
Les Boyd hat.
You're looking for a picture.
You don't
Hey, you
want to
should
look
look
up the ghosts that solved their own murder?
Behold the falcon sex hat.
All right. Well, there you go.
All right, 1,200 subs. I'm buying one. Wearing it on the stream.
Jackbox screwed chat. That was chat's lie. The lions to be afraid of.
Really?
So Jackbox just screwed them by putting it together improperly.
That's
They do
hilarious.
fuck the hat.
Yeah.
Of course, that's the point of it.
The honeycomb
what is-
headgear
it was all-
invented by falconer Les Boyd in the early 1970s serves as a sperm collection device that allows captive birds to mate with their keepers.
But why? What does he do with the bird semen?
Throws it off the window.
Maybe.
Shoots up that pussy. I don't know.
Drinks it? Yeah, you know, I don't know.
Pick
Wait,
a-
wait, in like a fake falcon dick and then shoot it into.
Okay, but now you actually have to look up the story of the ghost that solved her own murder, because how is that possible?
After the short-lived Friends spin-off show Joey was canceled, the living room set was turned into a training simulator for.
Oh, God.
What? What do you? This is such a hard one to come up with a lie for.
Yeah.
Why do you need a simulated living room?
There's hundreds of reasons. You just got to tap into the minds
Like
of the people
for
who need 'em.
aliens that landed on Earth?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Training simulator for paramedics, SWAT raids, sitcom camera operators, police investigations, Green Berets, or arranged marriages.
Oh
need a
God! Is it
simulation for that.
arranged marriages? It's so absurd. I'm just gonna click it.
Grain buyer ghost. Interred in nearby cemetery is Zona Hester Shue. Her death in 1897 was presumed natural until her spirit appeared to her mother to describe how she was killed by her husband, Edward. Autopsy on the exhumed body verified the apparition's account. Edward, found guilty of murder, was sentenced to the state prison.
On the testimony of a ghost.
Of a ghost.
Well, no, I mean, I guess they found evidence of the murder.
Wait. What year did this take place in?
The 1897?
That dude is a hero. That's a tragedy.
Yeah,
That poor man was jailed on the word of a ghost.
yeah, that definitely didn't happen. Like, there's that guy was probably innocent of that crime, right?
That's what I'm thinking, at least.
Yeah.
It really sounds like the mother killed her.
Yeah, it really does.
Hey, the ghost of my daughter appeared, and here's the exact wounds she said her husband inflicted on her. Put him in jail forever.
Yeah.
The Husum Red Pied is a rare breed of pig that was intentionally bred to resemble... What do you mean he killed the person? You believe the ghost? And the freaking... Back then, when they do an autopsy, they were still wearing the plague doctor mask. Putting flowers in the snoot so that they didn't smell the body.
Flowers in the snoot.
All the leaves are...
No, you're right, Pupper Singularity. We should make a hat for ghosts to mate with. That's the easiest way to do it.
They always get their ectoplasm everywhere anyway.
Intentionally bred to resemble the flag of Denmark, Karl Marx, cupcakes, a thin fallen birch log, Babe, or Winston Churchill.
What?
This one seems really easy.
God.
What the fuck? It just popped up!
It's so... I can't help it. It's so...
Missed half
Babe
the
was
votes.
Lie. Cupcakes was Rob's lie.
It was.
A thin fallen birch log was Nick's lie.
God damn it! That was really good.
Gotcha.
Winston Churchill was my lie.
Don't. No.
Because Rob said that babies look like Winston Churchill during the pre-show.
I did say that, yeah.
The flag of Denmark. That's the
No.
correct answer.
Fuck off.
Did it work? Hold on.
The Husum Red Pied.
Husum Red.
This looks nothing like a flag.
Does it look like a pig?
It looks like a
pig,
striped pig.
Yeah.
I actually sort of see it. God damn it. All right, Nick, it's your category selection.
All right, let's get on that.
It's a protest.
No! God. I just started reading them.
They actually bred these pigs because the Nazis didn't allow the Danish to put their flag up anywhere.
What an incredible and ridiculous story of human triumph over adversity. What if that's like a logical extreme brought to life? What if you bred a species of pigs to look like the flag? In order to detect illegal levels of odor from marijuana smoke, Denver police use a device called the...
I wish mine was right.
I saw that, we're working on getting legalization done over here. It's like having an ironic backfiring where they're trying to figure out what the legal limit should be for you to drive. And where they said it, people were like, well, if you've ever smoked weed, you will trip this breathalyzer. So now it's actually, it's possible in like 8 months, it'll just be illegal to drive. Wow. So you have like 6 seconds to answer this.
Well, that's
5,
not good.
4, 3,
Nope.
2.
Oh, it's Josh.
1.
Hello.
Better answer.
Hey,
Hey,
Josh.
Josh.
Vaporizer.
You guys answer.
That's a lie. That's my lie.
I didn't answer.
Hi, Josh.
Hey,
Dankometer.
Danko Geese.
Rick Dankometer.
Austin's lie.
Danko
Weedometer
Jones.
420. Now, just like... It's funny, but if you pick that one, just ask yourself what you're doing with your life. Noopometer was Nick's lie. The nasal ranger is the truth.
Oh, that's so
God
lame.
damn it.
That's so
No,
lame.
see, the snoopometer makes sense because it snoops on you.
Nasal
It's just
ranger.
you can't drive if you're higher than Snoop Dogg.
Right. Well,
Don't
that's
make him
probably
cry.
fair.
You can tell you're too high if Snoop Dogg cries when you blow into it.
Into his eyes.
into his eyes.
Josh, do you
Got a
believe in ghosts?
single one correct.
No, not really.
Do you believe a ghost could solve its own murder?
Absolutely not.
Do you believe a bird should be fucking hats?
Wait, did a ghost solve a murder?
Yep.
Well, that's the theory.
Whose murder?
Oh, you've never heard of the Greenbrier ghost?
No.
It didn't have a green
Solve its own
thumb.
murder? A Russian saying about things not always working the first time is translated as the first blank is always a blob.
The first blank is the blob.
Wait, didn't we get this one already?
Yeah, I remember
No,
this.
we had another Russian phrase. Apparently, there's just a Russian subcategory in fibbage. The last one was like, don't. It was like, don't count your chickens, but the Russian phrase was like, don't buy stock when your potatoes aren't out of the ground or something.
Wow.
So, Josh, you said not really.
Yeah.
Where's the hesitation there?
I don't know, like parallel dimensions and shit. They might like exist.
Okay.
Infinite
and so,
Ricks.
like,
The first
Yeah.
potato is always a blob. The first pancake is always a blob. The first pig is always a blob. The first baby is always a blob.
Oh.
The first mud pile is always a blob, or the first bomb is always a blob.
Definitely the first potato.
What do Russians think are blobs?
It's a great question.
Is
I mean,
always-
first baby's a blob.
Whoa. Is that how
we
that
did
song
make
goes?
2 movies about Russians called The Blob.
Were they about Russians or were they about a blob?
And I thought that was like not in Russia.
Yeah, it was in America and also had no Russians in it, as far as I remember.
Yes, but it's symbolically about did you notice that
communism?
the blobs were red? Yeah.
They were pink. They were pink, actually.
I would say like they're like more purple.
They were definitely
Yeah.
pinkish purple.
Yeah. It was those were supposed to be symbolically about the Soviet Union in the Cold War.
Well, they really fucked up because they were
Yeah.
purple.
The Thing did a much better job of it, in my opinion.
Dude,
Dude, this is a great phrase. The first pancake is always a blob.
That's not true though. It doesn't make. Well, actually, you know what? The first pancake does always suck.
That's
Yeah.
it basically means like, practice makes perfect. Legalize it. That's a category.
Don't supersize it.
Despite it being a crime for the last 38 years, in 2014, Grand Rapids officially made it legal to blank another person.
Oh.
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 But
What does 1, 2, and 3 do? Does that vote or something?
that's like chat can choose their answer by voting.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Jabatus.
But how do they know?
They see it on their devices.
I gotcha. That's weird.
Yeah.
They can Jaturkey us.
I've never played this as a chat man before.
How's your Thanksgiving, Josh?
It was good. It was good. My immediate family, they all fucked down to South Carolina, so like they left me high and dry.
Yeah.
But I hung out with Kristen's family, and that was super nice.
Despite it being a crime for the last 38 years, in 2014, Grand Rapids officially made it legal to annoy, greet, sodomize, high five, point at, or blow another person.
I know the answer.
Do you?
Yeah,
What do you think it is?
it's HF.
I
five.
have
High five.
insider information that
God damn it!
it is also not sodomize, which is Nick's lie, or greet, which is Austin's lie.
There's a lot of sodomy laws out there, by the way, so there are places that's
Yeah.
actually valid.
High five was indeed my lie.
Where's Grand Rapids though?
Michigan?
Oh yeah, they're up north though. I wouldn't say sodomized.
You're up north.
I not as far north as.
Michigan's
Michigan.
a little bit,
And I
of,
think
a
you
little
can-
bit of both.
Point at was the audience lie.
They got
Oh,
me.
no.
I'm shook.
You got me.
The answer was annoy.
Oh shit! I would be fucked before 2014.
Absolutely true.
We'd all be in jail. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of like half of the content of the show is just deliberately annoying somebody else to within an inch of their limit.
Do they have the death penalty in Grand Rapids, Michigan?
Why do you want me to move there?
No, I meant because I'd be dead.
Yeah.
You'll be dead.
It's your category, Nick. Oh, you got it.
No, I didn't.
It says try to relax, though.
What game is this?
The Harmode Team Salon in Germany offers customers the rare opportunity to be massaged by...
Huh.
Bar mode.
The Harmode Team Salon.
I know what it is.
Yeah, me too. It's very German.
Har mode.
Mm-hmm.
Har mode.
Would you like a massage?
You can
Have
be
you guys
massaged by our
ever,
blanks.
Have you guys ever sodomized anyone?
No. I also don't... I like to think that it's a group effort.
What?
It's not something you do to somebody else. It's something you do together.
Yeah, you
Right.
agree. Yeah.
Like
You
wouldn't
agree
say,
on the sodomy.
I sodomized her.
yeah.
You would say, we sodomied.
we.
Right.
Yeah. I don't sodomize, but we sodomy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
I like
rare opportunity to be massaged by a school of fish, an elephant, service dogs, snakes, a large stick of salami, or eels.
Specifically, a large stick. No, those small
And that's
salamis
the
around
other thing.
here.
It's totally eels.
Who on earth, 8% of the audience, no offense meant, Austin, picked an elephant who would actually crush your body?
Wait, come on, guys.
It's like 5,000 pounds.
Don't do that.
Service dogs was the audience lie.
Oh, you
Eels was
motherfuckers.
my lie.
Oh shit! I keep picking yours.
Salami was Robert's lie.
That's true. Yeah.
A school of fish was Nick's lie.
I haven't gotten one correct whole time.
Snakes is the truth.
Yeah,
We
got
were
it.
so close
Yeah.
though, Ryan.
Sneaky snakes for the
Eels,
win.
I
Yeah.
did it. Yeah.
Eels are the snakes of the sea.
Well, that's basically my fibbage strat. Is like I try to come up with what I think the most plausible answer is, and then go slightly off to the side.
Is there-
You'd be excellent at Boulder Dash.
I'm
Is there
pretty
a
fucking good at
service?
Balderdash.
We should play Boulder Dash.
Yeah.
All right, Robert, you may continue.
Well, I was gonna say, is there a service where I can go to a place and pay a bunch of money to have like a couple hours hanging out with like hundreds of puppies? Because I would do that.
You can just go to like a rescue shelter.
You could, yeah,
Oh.
you just go to a shelter and then like adopt one and then take it back. the
I
next
get
day.
it, Balderdash.
That
There's
was
an
low,
Instagram
man.
account with over 170,000 followers that consists of only a woman smashing blank into blank.
Just kidding. It was pretty good.
Thanks.
I feel like we should know this. This sounds like a thing that we would know for no reason.
So chat is just screwed.
Mhm.
I know what it is.
Because I think that the Jackbox is going to mess him up.
Oh yeah.
When is NL getting Instagram? I get mad sometimes because people tweet Instagram photos and then I want to click on it and be like, what are they eating? And then it takes me to a sign up page that says
Yeah.
you need to be signed up to
Same.
Instagram to see this
Yep.
photo.
Same
It's
with
like, let's
Pinterest.
just all go back to Twitter. It's
Just
so much
stop
better.
tweeting your Instagram photos.
Yeah, just tweet them. Tweet the
Smashing paint into a canvas,
No,
fruit into her breasts,
maybe.
eggs into the carpet, watermelons into her vagina,
I know
bottles
what
of
this
relish
is.
into pictures of George Bush,
I actually
or her face
Oh.
into bread.
All right, let me know when you all answer. Because I'm gonna tell you the right answer.
I've answered.
It's the George Bush, isn't it?
No,
It's the bread?
it's the bread. It's
Let's
totally
go.
bread.
Let's go.
It's bread.
I
Why
told you that for some reason we would know this.
Why is she doing that? Smells good?
I don't know.
And bread does smell good.
Bread does smell and taste good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For real.
I could eat
love
bread,
bread.
all the
I can
time.
smash my face
You know
into
what I've
bread.
been starting to appreciate more lately?
Uh-huh.
I used to go to the grocery store, I'd see this item, and I'd be like, that's just small bread. Why would I ever want that? Give me
Small bread?
full-size bread.
Rolls.
Rolls.
No.
What are you
Oh.
talking about?
Buns.
Small bread?
Nah. You're
Crackers.
warm, obviously.
Crackers.
No.
Biscotti.
No. English muffins.
Oh, yeah. English muffins are great.
So my morning routine lately, I got this huge brick of like Canadian bacon. Slice off a thick chunk. Put it in the frying pan. Toast the English muffin. Eat like a little breakfast sandwich. It's delicious.
Dude, you're almost doing the Dexter Morgan intro life.
Yeah. So wait,
you're not a ghost, are you? You gotta tell me if you're a ghost.
I've just learned something. You guys actually eat Canadian bacon over there?
Yeah, but like it's not as common as bacon.
They have
but
female
bacon,
too.
Canadian bacon here.
Oh, you're all monsters, honestly.
I mean, Canadian bacon is good, dude.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just a lie.
I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that. John, would you like to join us for some Quiplash?
No, I'm on the phone right now. I'll be in the next segment though.
How can you just come on the show uninvited and then take a phone call?
I have to take a phone call. Just leave me alone. I love my girlfriend.
That's true, he does.
He really does.
You should leave him alone.
It's not even like bad manners. It's just strange manners.
I might actually just go talk to Lynn for a while right now.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Dude, by all means, it is Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Lynn, you want to come on the show?
I'm loading Quiplash.
All right, I'm off the phone. What's up?
Nice. Oh, well, there you go.
Come play Quiplash.
Yeah, complete.
How do I play Quiplash?
I will give you a
Jackbox
code and then
TV.
we can play Quiplash.
Jackbox.tv.
.tv.
All right, I'm ready for the code.
Rezzy.
Ready for the code.
Red Z.
Right.
Do you have the time
to listen to me whine about nothing and everything.
That is
all
the
at
NLSS
once.
theme song.
I am one of those melodramatic fools. Neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? About touchdown. That's fun. I haven't listened to that song in like 10 years.
I should go back and listen to Nimrod. That's a great CD.
That's pretty good.
Demonetized.
Anyway, so yes. Have you just been toasting your English muffins and putting butter on them, because it's also very good.
No, because I mean, this is a whole different discussion. So like,
Yeah.
I only have butter, and the butter is in the fridge because we don't have a whole lot of counter space.
Okay.
So I have to like, it's a production. I gotta like take the
You gotta-
butter out,
right.
microwave it, and spread it. So usually I just eat the toasted English muffin.
Do you have a toaster
The
oven?
time to listen to
About
I'm so mad, actually. like there was like so many people in chat, like 10 out of 10. That was fun. I enjoyed that. And there's just like one guy in chat, just completely dead face, like it was not good.
Yeah. I think it can be not good, but still fun as a concept.
Enjoy it.
In that guy's name, Elucidator.
There's always one person in chat, and this goes for all of us, myself included. Whenever somebody speaks, they go, "Here comes X to ruin the show again."
Right? Yeah.
Just be nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
You weird boys.
Origination.
We were all complicit in that, so I mean, I'm usually X, so I give it to you.
Oh yeah, funny time.
It's Quiplash, yeah.
Oh shit! I'm totally getting a Quiplash on that one. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, you got the overlay,
Done.
huh?
Yeah, that's an overlay.
My mistake, chat.
Better
My
than a
mistake.
Nurlay,
Exactly.
the best color you've never seen.
Here comes the overlay to ruin the show again.
I am.
Oh, I was wanting the silence to continue forever.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize we were doing that.
You have the time. The least threatening name for a serial killer: the Boston Rob or the Boston Rob?
God.
A popular TV show title with the word poop inserted: Tiny Poop Hunters or Poop Friends?
Tiny Poop Hunters.
Thank you so much.
I actually think that a jinx. A jinx.
Jinx?
A jinx. I want a jinx.
You totally Sean Connery'd that word.
A jinx should give you like 1,500 points.
A winner goes home and fucks the prom queen.
What is that?
That was like
back from
Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
Optimus.
Put the cube in my chest. Jinx.
Tiny Poop Hunters.
Sure, put the cube
Tiny.
Can't even hear you. You become such a tiny Sean Connery.
Day is mine, Trebek. I'll take the penis mine here for 400.
You would never go on a roller coaster called the Spunk Trunk or the Boston Rob.
Yeah. I wouldn't go on either of those. I don't like roller coasters.
Yeah.
Me neither.
I like them.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You like roller coasters?
No.
What? What are you talking about?
I'll do
I find them
indoor
scary.
roller coasters. Yeah,
Are you
me too.
pooping on my chest? What?
They're meant to be scary.
They're meant
Yeah.
to be fun and thrilling.
If
For
you enjoy
children.
being scared.
I don't know.
See, look, when you watch a horror movie, part of the fun of the scariness is that, like, you know you're in no danger. When you're on a roller coaster,
you
there's
are
still,
in
like,
no danger.
there is
You're
like
traveling at like
1%
100
chance.
miles an hour.
Yeah, people have died on roller
Look,
coasters. There's
you
still
ever
a
seen
chance
how
of
it goes
things.
in Planet Coaster? Everybody goes flying and everyone has a good time as the thing crashes into a crowd. It's all fun.
A creepy thing to find scribbled onto a dollar bill: I can see you through this pyramid, or money is the real Babadook.
What is?
Babadook.
I've never seen the Babadook.
It's bad. Don't watch it.
I heard it was.
I haven't seen it, but I heard it was really good.
It's fantastic.
Isn't that a song?
Very, very good.
Chad is right. You don't have a 1% chance to die on a roller coaster.
It's
Much
like
less than that, but still.
85%.
You have like probably like a 1/10 of 1/10 of 1/10 of a percent to die.
But there was that one story, and I've told this before, of the guy who's in a roller coaster in like Disney somewhere or something like that, and it was one of the ones where your legs hang, and a bunch of kids jumped on, jumped over the fence, and this dude kicked off one of the kids' heads.
Fucking good. Fucking good. He deserved it, little bastard.
Well, no, see, the kid did, but then the poor guy has to know that he literally decapitated a man with his
How
foot.
badass do you think he feels every night before he goes to sleep?
Something you
what's
did not
even-
want to do without standing in a police lineup: wet your pants and faint, or admit guilt.
Even crazier is Disney wouldn't admit the kid is dead until he got to the hospital.
Yeah, his head landed in the parking lot, so that's where he died. Admit guilt wins.
I would love being that man.
You want to kick a
would-
child's head off?
If he deserves it, yeah.
Isn't that the other feint?
Yeah, that's like in Chivalry when you press the control key. But dude, Kate showed me this news article about these dudes in, they were riding the Tower of Terror. They were college age, and they just took off their seatbelts on the ride.
Oh,
so
my
then the thing
God.
drops you from like 100 feet up in the air.
Yeah.
They bounced like twice, and then it got turned, the lights turned on, and the dude was just like, "You guys, come here." They like ruined the whole ride. What kind of fucking moron
Yeah.
gets on a machine designed to simulate you dying, and then takes off the safety harness?
Yeah, that's. I'm surprised they're not dead.
You actually deserve death at that point.
Well, see, but in that scenario, they could have killed other people too. Like, what if their bodies flew up in the air and then they
Exactly.
came down and murdered everyone else on the ride? This is why I don't ride roller coasters. All right.
Okay.
All right. I made a really gross answer.
Yeah?
You have that time.
Yeah. Did no one told you that life was gonna be this way? That's how the
Did no one told you life was gonna be this way?
Do you have that time?
Do you have Oh. Come up with a TMZ celebrity headline from 5 years in the future. Internet celeb JsmithOTI kicks head off teen, or last remaining actor accused of groping women.
I like that one.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Last remaining actor. He's the only one who every part.
I like that one.
It's a decent quip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You guys ever do the Mummy ride in Universal Studios?
Never been.
No.
Well, minor spoilers if you want to go
For a
on the
roller
ride.
coaster.
Oh shit! Don't spoil it for me, Rob.
Minor spoilers, but what it does is it does the thing where it takes you up the slow incline, right? And then you get to the top of the hill, and then the
I have good
ceiling
job,
lights
though.
on fire,
Oh yeah, okay.
and then it throws you backwards.
There's a ride at Animal Kingdom that does that in Disney World.
The worst thing to find growing on your neck: the already staggering U.S. national debt or the head of Gary Busey.
They're both really good.
Yeah.
Dude, Rob, I love Universal Studios
Yeah, me too.
because the rides aren't scary.
Yeah, I'm all for the indoor roller coasters, or the indoor rides. I'm with those. But if you take me near Incredible Hulk, no.
Very strange priorities.
It's,
I don't find it
roller coaster.
pleasant to be afraid like that.
I don't
Yeah,
find it
yeah.
pleasant to not be
It's
able to
just
breathe and have
not
my stomach wanting to be on the
scary.
outside.
Oh
Yes.
my
Like you
God.
go when you go down the drop, you go as fast as you think is possible, and then double it.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
I don't like
No,
it.
you guys are crazy.
You know what ride's great? Spider-Man. You don't move like at all. but it
I
feels
rode
like
that
you
one,
do.
yeah,
Yeah.
at Universal Studios.
Isn't that just a video you watch and they shake you in your seat?
Sort of.
Basically, yeah.
They kind of spin you
That's
around
not a
a little bit.
ride.
Dude, but it's awesome. It makes you feel like it.
I did the Back to
I
the
don't like
Future
this
one of that. It was
elitist
stupid.
attitude that you need to feel threatened to enjoy something.
Yes, I agree.
What's it like being so low T?
You also don't like anything bitter.
Wait, he's on your side. Wait, no, he's not.
No, he's not on my side.
God damn it.
I just don't like. I'm not saying roller coasters are a lie. I believe that Josh has he experiences pleasure riding them.
Yes. Why wouldn't I? So good.
The three ingredients in the worst smoothie ever: pickles, lettuce, and poison, or poop, vomit, and your mammy's menstruation.
Jesus Christ.
Is that
Thanks, Rob.
mouth here?
Mammy. Mammy, what are you doing? I don't like that at all.
Dude, can we
You have
all
that
take a
time?
trip to Halloween Horror Nights one time? Because it's
What is
awesome.
that?
No, I want to be
haunted
scared. It's
house?
the same.
God, are
No,
you
but it's
serious?
not-
You can scare like haunted houses that are clearly fake as shit?
Yeah.
He's scared of the Mummy. Oh no, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's a fair
That's
point,
a very
yeah.
good point.
He was
Not
10.
currently
I'll give him a pass on that, but if you're
I
a
hate
grown
this
adult,
narrative, dude.
if you are a grown adult, you should not be scared of like haunted houses.
The worst advice an IT guy could give: give up, just give up, or turn it on and back off again.
Give up is so great. I wish I could say that. A lot of people. Not for IT purposes.
Yeah, I gotcha. I went to a haunted house once. They actually lit up some chainsaws. Literally lit them up in the middle of the room.
Like,
What do you mean, like?
Well,
like,
yeah, but they
fire
have like the
or
chains
fire?
on them. That's the
Yeah.
There
thing.
were no chains, yeah, but like the sound of a revving chainsaw in the dark is
Yeah,
actually
it's
fucking
fucking-
terrifying.
dude, I
So
know.
great.
At
I love
Halloween
it.
Horror Nights, they had the one of the times I went, they had a whole section where they had demon bikers, and they had these chainsaws. It was just hilarious seeing people come out of rides and a guy hiding in a bush and then just coming out with a revving chainsaw, making them scream and run away. It's so great.
It is
Oh, I
great.
love that.
But you hate roller coasters.
I hate roller coasters. Yes.
I hate you.
Josh, if you love roller coasters so much, why don't you marry them?
I don't know.
There is a lady that did marry a roller
I saw
coaster.
it.
Oh yeah.
Josh, do you take this Kennywood wooden coaster to be your lawfully wedded wife till death do you part?
She would let the
I would
oil drip
probably
on her
marry
fingers.
The Thunderbolt, yeah.
But what would you say if the preacher said, "Do you take this roller coaster to be your lawfully wedded wife?"
I do.
You have the time to listen to me.
Is this a all quippers?
Yeah.
So you all
Right.
looking at the same thing?
So, Halloween Horror Nights story. My mom actually peed her pants one time during
That
it.
sounds really fun.
It's hilarious. We walked into this room and it was just the walls and the floors and the ceilings was all black and white checkered, right? And they had a strobe light going, and it seemed like a completely fine room. There's nothing in it.
Yeah,
But there were
totally
actually
a fine room. Very
Well, I
normal.
mean, it didn't seem like the rest of the rooms were covered in blood and there were zombies and crazy shit, right? So this is just black and white. Oh, well, there you go.
The next product for Matthew McConaughey to endorse. Weed, Rob's mom's peed in pants, all right, spaghetti, the alt-right, Green Day.
Nice, yeah.
Oh
So anyway, black and white checkered room, strobe light. There were people camouflaged in black and white checkers, and they had little air guns. They just
That's
they just shot
pretty
it at her.
creative.
Yeah, it's good. It was a good time. They're not allowed to touch you, so that's why they use the air guns.
They had the air guns at the Twitch Halloween party thing.
Oh,
And it's just like, I don't get it. They're trying to scare you, but the thing that they're using is very inherently not scary. So they shoot you with the air gun, and you're like, oh god. And then you look and it's just an air gun, and you're like, oh, it was air. What's the point, man?
They should, yeah, you're right. They should stab you with actual knives. That would be much scarier.
Every group should just have one plant that is like a prosthetic person, and then they just get obliterated as soon
Oh
as you
my
walk
god.
in. You're like, over
that'd be
here is
great.
where they got the carousel, and then over here, and then they just get like swallowed up by a spike trap or something.
That's horrifying.
Explode into a bunch of spaghetti
We can't
sauce.
seem to find the
that'd
middle
be
ground
great.
here. We're going too far on both sides.
Well, there was a really good one where the dude had he was on stilts and he had the little zombie head that he's holding, like the little voodoo head.
Yeah.
And someone was like, "Oh, can I take a picture?" And they can't say anything, so he like posed for the picture. They took it, and right when the flash happened, he threw the head at her, and like he reeled it back in on a chain, like a.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was
That is
so cool.
pretty
I was like,
cool.
"Hey, that's a good scare."
Wish I had a head on a chain.
Not a fucking air gun. You just shoot at someone who's not looking at you.
Go. Let's let inertia carry us to another quip.
Okay.
Quip is just drawing, but with words.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say that often.
All right. That's like making
murder?
making words with letters. Or
Dude,
making, what was the thing that Austin said like a year ago?
It's like making words with
yes.
letters.
It's like
Or
making
things with words. I don't remember. It's cool.
yeah, it's like thoughts with letters or something.
Oh shit.
It's like spelling with letters. Okay, yeah, right, that was it.
How do you turn off shuffle in Windows Media Player?
It's probably
It's
one of
the
those little double
icon.
lines there.
Yeah, the icon looks like DJ Hero. It's two
Yeah.
lines that cross each other.
Oh yeah, but if you have it in like condensed mode, that button doesn't exist. It's so
You
stupid.
probably gotta leave there.
I hate so much about
What are you
Windows.
listening to, Josh?
Fucking
Green Day?
Green Day, Nimrod.
Hell yeah!
Nice.
It was really all about Dookie, not so much about Nimrod.
Nimrod was Nimrod. is my-
Time of your life.
I'm glad we're over that phase.
Time of your
Music
life is
history.
Nimrod.
Yeah, it sucks.
Are you sucking my dick?
It's just not a good song. You have 10
Right.
seconds.
Oh my god, I'm fucked.
Time of your life is Nimrod.
What did I just put in?
That.
I know, but Chad was like, it's not.
It is.
And by that, I mean one person in chat. Something that's made worse by adding cheese. Toes or diarrhea.
Quality.
Nice. 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 Did you guys actually like Green Day when you were kids?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, like Nimrod is still like
No,
one of the albums I
Dookie
can
is
go and
still
listen to.
one of the best.
You really say Dookie, huh?
Came into this world as a reject.
Yeah, my first bands were Green Day, Sublime, Michael Jackson, Todd Rundgren, and President of the United States of America. I'm not kidding about it.
Wow.
Todd Rundgren.
We can't play this game anymore, but can we still be
friends?
I saw Vanilla Sky.
Wow.
It's a weird grouping. It's perhaps why I'm so weird now.
Yeah. Michael Jackson's great though.
Yeah.
Once, I suppose.
A little known way to get gum out of your hair. Start a YouTube channel based on Isaac, or have 20 guys J.O. on you from on high.
You know what? Fuck it. I don't know why, but it gets it.
Doesn't even matter how hard you try.
Yeah. Well, see, that was a band that I liked when I was a kid.
Yeah, I
so
like
I
them
didn't
too.
like
Not
them
much
that
better.
much.
What
I
band?
was way into
Linkin Park.
I wasn't into Linkin Park.
I like
I was
Slipknot
way
too.
I was never a Slipknot guy. Although I did like all the boy bands.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
I got
Yeah.
into All Star
No, I
Chorus,
like
and we
Backstreet
had a.
Boys, not so much in sync until like maybe after Bye Bye Bye.
What is
Yeah.
All-Star Chorus, Nick?
All county, I mean. It was
Oh.
like the higher level of you go to like a county-wide. They make like a
just
chorus
sang
out of the
All-Star
best
over
of
and
all the
over.
choruses. And we made a 5-person boy band while we were there during practice, and we sang and sing songs.
Somebody.
A strange place to go to while wearing a ski mask. Snowboarding or bank vault.
Told me the world is gonna roll me.
Neither of these are strange.
Oh, okay. It's just totally normal to go into the bank vault.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if you see a guy,
Yeah, that's normal. That's
No,
what
if
you think.
Well,
That's what
you
you
get-
fucking think, Robert.
you get why
That's
it's happening.
normal.
If it's a
Yeah, no,
bank
but that's
at a
what I
ski
mean.
resort.
You get why it's happening.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's like if
Like
you
you
see a guy with a ski mask at a bank vault, it's like, oh, the bank's being robbed.
Were you
Right.
speaking English there?
I was trying to.
For a second, you became the first 8 seconds of Down Under by Men at Work.
He was doing the verbal equivalent of Looney Tunes when the coyote is off the cliff and he's running but hasn't fallen yet.
Ada.
The most embarrassing crime to get caught committing. Masturbating on the roof of your house at 8 got me on my... Or lobster loitering.
Ada.
Ada. I knew a girl named Ada.
Ada Wong?
Also, this was a thing that happened in my college town.
Masturbating on the roof of your house at her?
Yeah. Oh, well.
If you're going for like 8 a.m., why wouldn't you just like make the at symbol?
She just had
'Cause-
gum in her hair, man.
It's
What?
me, Louis C.K.
Oh.
Do you mind if I do this up here? If they say yeah, you
have
just
the
do
time.
does it.
Is he doing the chicken dance?
The weirdest thing you can buy at the Vatican gift shop: Jesus butt plug with healing oils, or Green Day's 1993 album Dookie. Dookie. I like the chicken dance idea.
It came out in 1994.
Do you have the time to?
It came out in 1994. No one can vote for that.
Prove it.
I guess Wikipedia did it.
You're right, Josh.
I don't buy it for a
You
second.
just Wikipedia.
You have the time.
Someone told you life was
Oh,
gonna
no,
be this way.
You're lucky, Austin. You are damn lucky.
I don't even know. Oh, it's only around 2. Holy
It's only round 2.
Round dos.
Eckies.
Yeah.
Dude, I went to the
The
beer
host,
store.
you have
It was closed
the
today.
lime.
The beer store?
Yeah, we have.
That's what we
beer
call it
store.
in Ontario.
The beer store.
So like, it's a beer distributor because like you can't buy beer anywhere except beer distributors in PA. It's lame.
That's the end of the story, huh?
Yeah, I mean, like, what else is there? I went to the beer store and it was fucking closed. But no. Okay, so the beer store says open 365 days a year. Open from 10 a.m. till 11 p.m. Shit's fucking closed.
You can't advertise being open every day if you have closed days.
I agree.
It's illegal.
It's true.
Yeah. I was so pissed.
You don't think holidays count as an exemption?
No, you can take a holiday off. You just can't say open 365 days a year.
I don't know. I
That's
thought
true.
you just said they open every day, implying every normal business day. I would say that still works.
If
I
they
guess
have
if
the number in the
Yeah, no,
advertisement.
I didn't know it was
If
a
they
number.
have the number, yeah. If
Numbers-
it's ambiguous, like every day, then I could.
Number makes it false advertising.
Yeah.
What the hell is a... I'm gonna spoil it. What the fuck is a magazine category?
Oh, you're up against me. Oh, also, now that we know that you're up against me, my answer is going to be really easy to spot.
Wow, what the lamest transformer would morph into? Tampon or a cuck liberal Keurig?
What's the difference? All right.
Oh, okay.
God.
All right. I'm voting for that.
Did Victor get in the show?
He does kind of throw those things out there every now and then.
I don't know if this episode's gone up yet. I don't think it has, Austin, but I don't
No,
think I've
we're still
ever seen
recording it at the
Dan-
moment. It hasn't gone up yet.
I don't think I've ever seen Dan more tilted on video than when I said that he reads the Drudge Report. He actually, when like a cartoon animal runs really fast in like a Looney Tunes, it goes like.
Wait, are you using my same thing again?
Exactly. I'm using your metaphor. That was like what happened to the conversation. It was like, whoa, hold on now. Something a kangaroo might search for on Google. Did that guy actually punch my brother or kangaroo jacket?
Fuck. I
think there's videos of
really sold on the
kangaroos
first one until I saw
jacking
the
it?
second.
By the way, that video has not been proven false yet, so you have to admit officially that it would actually happen.
It has been like a year, hasn't it?
Yeah, you said 2 months.
I guess I'll admit it, but I do still think it's fake. So,
I admit it, but I still.
does that satisfy you?
Yeah, that works.
I'll
I'll
say
take
it's
it.
real, but deep inside, I don't believe it. That's hilarious.
I've seen fake versions of it,
Yeah,
for sure,
I've seen
but
lots of fake
I don't know about the real one.
Yes, I've seen the one where UFC Conor McGregor comes in and puts
Yeah.
the kangaroo in a headlock.
I don't think that one's real, personally.
I think that one's real.
I wish it
The
were.
least romantic place to propose marriage, while holding her hair in the toilet, or the Warped Tour in 2002 while Green Day plays.
I actually like how while holding her hair in the toilet is phrased because it makes it seem like
Wait, yeah.
Will you marry me?
there's water boarding her while she's.
Do you
yeah.
have the time?
when you said it, like I was thinking, like he's holding her hair back while she's
Right,
throwing up,
yeah.
but this is clearly not the case.
He's holding her
I
hair.
left it open for interpretation. I found a convincing way to phrase it.
Ah, thanks, Ryan.
The best thing about being really dumb. You get all the free garbage you want, or you don't have to live very long.
What does that mean?
Darwin Awards.
But you get all the free garbage.
Oh.
It's like you think garbage is good, so you can take it. You're from
But-
the
Oh, yeah.
street.
One man's trash is another man's treasure, if you're dumb.
Give me the garbage.
I can't believe no one went for like any roasts on this one. This one
I
was,
was
just like, please
100%
roast your
prepared.
friends.
I self-deprecated, to be honest with you, so
You like free
You
garbage?
self-defecated.
I did that as well. Yeah.
You don't
Is that
have to
every
live
day?
very long.
Pooped him?
He pooped him. Pooped him himself.
That dude definitely does not have the time to listen to me whine then.
Because pooping him.
Okay. What? A magazine category that hasn't been invented yet. Thanks, Leo, I'm chewing gum. Really appreciate the question submission. Raccoons in Heat or good magazines?
No, I've seen raccoons in Heat magazine.
What's the difference?
From the Bronx. Leonardo Anchandia from the Bronx. Yeah, you ever think about magazine categories that ain't been invented yet?
I don't get it.
Yeah, raccoons in heat wins.
Nice.
That's cool as hell.
Yeah, I'd read that magazine.
Oh, other people speak differently depending on where they live.
You said good magazines, Ryan?
I don't understand the premise of the question.
What is like music, magazines, turtle
Is it like
magazines?
Glossy versus Matt?
No, you weird noggin.
It's a type of magazine.
What genre of magazine?
Oh, I don't even. Do people still?
I
buy
don't even
magazines?
know. You subscriber for EGM for 10 fucking years, but you don't know.
Yeah, but it's 2017. Nobody reads things written on paper anymore. Something that's been hiding in the background in every episode of Friends.
Wait, should we like answer?
Oh,
if
should we answer
actually
that
know?
honestly?
Yeah.
Are you gonna
'Cause,
say
like-
Rachel's nipples?
I don't know that we want to spoil this for people who haven't.
But it's the truth. Like, I feel like we have to.
Wait, I don't know this. What is it? What is it?
I forget. Like, what is? It's not this, but I'm gonna put it.
There's an actual.
I don't,
thing.
because I know the thing, but I don't know the name of the thing.
What? Is it Matt LeBlanc? I miss the era. By the way, 5 seconds. I miss the era of sitcoms where the sitcom was just like, job. It's like, what if people were funny and they worked in a radio station?
Oh, okay.
What if people were funny? And they
I'm
were
glad you
also
elaborated
pilots?
because your sentence ended.
Just
in-
job.
you just said a word.
You know, the show is like, what if a bar but funny?
Right? Yeah.
Something that's been hiding in the background of every episode of Friends. Etch-a-sketch thing in Joey's apartment.
That's the real answer.
The Ghost of Christmas Past, the
That's
set for a
also the
paramedic training program, a police investigation training simulator, or a snail is in every shot.
Wait, so an etch-a-sketch thing is in Joey's apartment?
It's like hanging on. It's like hanging on the wall. It's like one of those weird magnetic things. And you can draw on it.
Why is that
Not-
hiding?
I don't know, it's not necessarily. It's just there.
They're
There's
not
like
open.
different sprays on it, like every
Hey,
episode.
look at this etch-a-sketch.
The thing that's hiding in every Breaking Bad episode, the table next to the couch. Like, what does that mean? Like, what is... I don't understand why that's...
They had to build a barricade around the house because people kept throwing pizzas on the set.
Really? Oh, yeah, no, I do. Yeah, I did know that, actually.
They'd show up and just throw
Thanks,
a pizza
Austin.
up there.
You know what's funny is they actually made...
Such a
Remember the
waste.
episode where they talk about the pizza that doesn't get cut and they pass the savings on to you?
No.
Oh, well, it's a scene where they get a pizza that's uncut. And basically, they made that scene specifically...
Uncircumcised.
You know, yeah, it's just gonna. What?
They made that for people who were
Are you
upset.
guys talking about big sausage pizza?
Talking about Breaking Bad. Okay, there's a scene in Breaking Bad where he throws the pizza on the roof, but the pizza is not sliced. It's all one pizza, and people were upset because it's like who sells a pizza like that?
Oh, so they post hoc added it in
They
as an
added a
explanation.
scene in the next season, yeah. To
Okay, that's
explain.
very clever then.
Yeah.
I like that. I didn't put it together though for a while.
You guys, are you good pizza cutters?
No.
No.
I always end up, the first cut is like 40-60, and then I end up with these weird like
the deepest.
quadrilateral pizza slices on the one side.
Like a
Yeah,
cowboy.
Anyway,
That's what's nice about Sicilian pizzas. It's just
Square
a big
boys?
giant
Ah, it's just a grid.
Fuck! I hate despise.
You don't like Sicilians?
I hate them.
Dude,
Get them out of here.
Josh, next time you come to New York,
Sicilian,
They're terrible.
Get Sicilian.
you're
They're
making me fat.
Awful.
You're making me fat with your pizza.
Are we
Okay.
Pinturillo?
Get your
Yes.
square pizzas out of
I
here.
am so done with getting over it for today.
I thought this was. Jackbox is always Seg 3, so it's weird that it's
Yeah,
not
I know,
today.
right? How do you not cut a straight line? It's the straight line. It's just not in the middle. That's my problem. One of my eyes is better than the other one.
Let me go refill my drink. I'll be right back.
Please do.
I'm gonna go
It
refill
better be
my-
lean.
I'm gonna refill my drink.
I'm
Tell me
gonna
how
go-
to get into this next game, though.
I'm gonna go refill my dink
How?
with milk.
It's Pinturillo2.com, Josh.
Pinturillo.
When you're in New York, just go buy pizza so Rob can shut up about New York pizza.
I'm not gonna shut up about New York pizza.
Maybe I'll deliberetely go to like Domino's. Be like, it's not that good.
There's a place nearby called Joey's we could go to. It's got good pizza.
But why? I'm not training to be a paramedic.
Wait. I know why there's a punchline here. I forget why. Where does the punchline come from? I forgot.
I like how when you go to a non-English page in Google Chrome, it says, would you like to translate this page? One button? Yes. Other button? Nope. It's like, I'm good.
I'm good.
Ryan, I have a question for you.
Austin.
Do you mind if I roll?
Is a Green Day mind if I roll need?
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
You should get pizza in New York.
I had pizza in New Jersey when I was cleaning.
You really should have gotten New York.
Are
pizza.
there like Domino's in New York?
Yeah, have you not seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
But I just mean like, and I'm being real here.
No, I agree. Why?
I just sort of don't get it.
I don't either, to be honest with you. I think it's for people who were born out of state and moved to New York, mainly.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Or maybe the pizza's actually just like okay.
I think this is mead.
I'm trying to think of like what the Vancouver analog is, and I guess it would be like
Poutine
Boston
McDonald's.
pizza.
Well, it would be like going to eat at Benihana or something like that.
Wait,
But we don't have a Benihana, so
how do you, is there like a Benihana is like a big old chain?
it's big-ish.
Yeah.
There's probably like a few Benihanas per states, at least in the good states.
What's
We need a code.
I gave you the code.
He did.
You need a
wait,
real number.
how do I get what website do I go to?
Pinturillo2.com.
Pinturillo.
I spelled that wrong.
It's Pinturillo.
There's Benihanas in Australia? Sick, dude. You should go. They make onion volcanoes.
English.
Teppanyaki, more like teppanyaki.
Gnocchi. That's all I have to say about that.
Tell me when you want the number.
I am ready.
I'm not ready.
Okay, I will hold off. Then.
Private room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I need the code first. That's what I'm typing in.
Mm-hmm. You got the code, and I will give you the number now.
Roger.
All right. You know what? Not a special number, really.
I mean, there's only one good number. Let's face it.
Someone in your chat said that it's because it's far cheaper, but that's just not true in New York. There's dollar pizza slices all over the place.
You got to know to look for them, though.
Yeah, but like they're not uncommon.
I don't want to say that I saw the Louis C.K. thing coming.
Okay.
But I do think
That's
if
the
you go-
punchline already.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, if you saw it coming, he would have asked you to see it coming.
But I think if you go back like 3 years, we talked about the intro to Louis, and I said, I don't think you can trust the dude who throws out half a slice of pizza.
Yeah.
Who on earth has ever been like, I don't want the rest of this one slice?
Yeah. Like the one slice is never enough.
Exactly. I'm a 2-slice boy.
I'm like
At least.
I'm like a
fucking
4-slice boy.
Yeah, like
It depends on like, if you like those New Yorkers, they're big, right? They're like
but still,
long.
I
know you got the overlay. Give me a moment here. Give me a moment.
what is happening here?
Is he making a jerk off? Is he jerking off?
I think he's got an arm cannon.
It's Mega Man.
He's gonna fire his arm cannon.
As a European, I don't understand. Oh, great.
Oh, he's doing tallies on his arm. I think he's keeping track of something.
Yeah, there you go.
As a European, I don't understand the pizza discussion. In North America, if we got one slice of pizza, we would never throw half it out.
Half it out.
That's actually like close to being a thought crime.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm gonna take another shot right now.
Yeah.
Eat your fucking crusts.
Yeah, dude.
Dip them in something. It changes the world.
Yeah, if you want to dip it, you do whatever. But
I thought it was
crust.
You're
laceration.
already eating crust in every bite. When
If
you
you-
leave the crust, it doesn't make sense.
And I'll tell you what, if you're eating a slice of pizza and the reason you don't eat the crust is because the crust doesn't taste good, guess what? You're not eating good pizza.
So Kate doesn't eat the crust? I
Oh
hope
my
she's not
God.
watching.
Are you
Oh
s-
my
Are you
Jesus
still married to this
Christ.
person?
Dude, you guys are stupid.
How did this
Because now I get extra crust.
Yeah, but like,
What?
I don't want. What?
I want my own crust.
I get more crust.
Yeah, I'm
but,
all
like-
about the crust, baby.
No, I don't want more crust. I just want my crust.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're not eating good pizza then.
No, but like, hear me out. Like, I'm not gonna
You're not
eat
all
more
about the
crust
crust.
before I eat another piece of pizza.
Just go order some fucking bread if you're all about the crust.
Oh, see, this is what I mean. This is why you think Domino's is good.
What is this
Because-
word?
It's
but-
pizza that comes with bread.
But I'm not gonna like eat a slice of pizza, then eat like 2 pieces of crust.
Why
I'm gonna
not?
eat because I'd rather get full off of pizza than get full off of crust.
But what if sometimes it happens, I'm like, oh, I had a couple slices, I'm full. But then there's like some extra crust left over.
Yes, absolutely. That's perfectly fine. If it's like extra and like, I don't think I could do a whole nother slice, eat a crust. That's fine. But if you eat 2 crusts, fuck that shit. Eat another slice of pizza.
Sometimes though the edges get a little burned, like on the
That's the
crust.
best.
Yeah.
No, that's not the best. It ruins the flavor for me.
Unless you're talking about burned, where it's black.
It's a little bit
Wait.
scorched, and you can taste it in
Austin, what
the
are you
bite.
doing up here?
It's a fucking Spanish word that I don't even know. I can't.
Is it sapienza?
I have been there in virtual reality form.
The artist has canceled his turn.
Chirlazo.
Oh yeah.
Chirlazo.
Chirlazo.
You know what chirlazo is?
Here it is. I'll type it at Chirlazo.
Oh yeah, that's Spanish sausage.
I think it's like a really spectacular churl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chat's right though.
What's a
The
churro?
crust is the pizza. That's why everything else is called toppings.
Yep. Very much the case.
Austin, I'm gonna ask you a question with no judgment.
Okay.
Do you
Have the time.
Great drawing. Do you consume the crust on your pizza?
I used to not, but I do now.
Do you eat the crust on a sandwich?
Depends on the sandwich.
What kind of sandwich would you not eat the crust on?
No, I used to not, but I do now.
You guys did so good.
What is that on the right side?
That's blocks.
Oh,
It's just blocks, like in Mario.
it's just kind of they're just kind of all over the
Acceptable.
place.
Well, yeah.
As a child, I did not
still
eat.
got it.
I did not eat pizza crust or bread crust. Then I had an epiphany as a young adult that was like, I'm already eating it every bite.
I get mad when people are like, "Oh, crust is the best part." Then why isn't the whole thing fucking crust when it comes to sandwiches?
What is
Because you can't make a loaf of bread that's all crust. Because the crust is the part that's exposed to the air in the
Well,
oven.
unless it's ciabatta.
Yeah, but even the inside of the bread is not crust.
Wait.
That's
Do
a
you
good point.
And like when you're having like a sub,
ciabatta? Isn't it just
the crust is
ciabatta?
like barely like it's just a whole different kind of thing. I'm talking about just like plain white. bread.
So what are you thinking? They should just bake flour and then assemble it into a fully crusted
What?
loaf?
I want a
I don't
white
know.
bread
I'm
pizza.
just saying that like when you have like a white bread sandwich, that crust kind of sucks.
You know
it's,
what?
it's almost not even
agree
there.
with that.
I'll eat it, but I don't like it. It's just like I'd rather it not be there.
It doesn't register on the scale of like or not like. It's just part of the bread. It's just part of it.
I'll just be honest. I don't really like sliced white bread. It's not. It's
Probably
like
because-
it's a means to an end. It's a way to get deli meat into my mouth if I have to have white bread.
Why is he putting it into like a portal in his own? Oh, what the actual fuck?
What happened to
he's-
this man?
He's been beaten.
Has he been falling down the stairs?
Is
I
he
think
just
is he
Hitting
old?
himself with that microphone?
No, that's. Oh,
Oh, that's a dildo.
I was really hoping it was gonna be Rush. Okay.
What's your guys' favorite kind of bread?
I don't know, just like a normal like.
Sub.
Sub bread. Yeah, that. Like
No.
Like an Italian bread.
It's not the color of his skin. He has scars on his face, okay?
Why?
Thank you. Thank you for that vindication.
What is that object?
That's a bat.
What?
Because
I don't understand why the bat's there.
This is the man who sings this song.
Kiss my rose on the grave. Ooh.
Oh.
Oh. Well, that's stupid. I got 1 second left. When do you tell me that in 1 second?
I drew Seal.
You did not draw Seal.
You didn't draw
He's the
Seal.
most renowned singer with facial scarring.
Doesn't look like Seal.
You fucked that guy up.
You did.
Have you seen a picture of Seal?
Yeah, quite a few of them.
I hate when Ryan's like, I'm gonna draw a person who this word matches, and then he's like, oh wait, I can't draw people.
You got to come up with another way. Then you got to play your strengths.
It worked for me. I'm in first place.
I like baguettes.
I
That's
also
cool,
like
Rob.
baguettes.
Yeah. Baguettes are delicious.
I like what?
What?
Okay. Get whooped, dude.
What?
I like
Oh, okay.
slicing a baguette and then using a spread such as an aioli or a
yes.
tapenade.
Yeah. That is oh. I thought that was a decapitated person.
What?
Like that whole
I can
time.
totally see
It looks
It
like a
looked
decapitated squid, not a person.
Before he added those other lines, it looked like those were collarbones. That's what that looked
Oh,
like.
weird.
Yeah. Tiger. What's tiger bread?
Tiger.
Tiger.
Tiger blood.
Tiger bread.
I really also enjoy extremely like
Beach volleyball.
dead or alive extreme beach volleyball. I just thought you guys would want to know what I jerk off to.
Nice.
I really like garlic bread.
Oh yeah.
That's like I breathe air.
I don't like garlic bread that has chunks of garlic in it. That's too much.
done.
Oh, you kidding me? That's the best.
No, it's too much garlic, man.
Garlic's good for you, though.
Garlic bread is not though.
So
No,
done.
that's pure garlic, I mean.
Yeah, I was reading because I've had jaw pain recently. Jaw
Oh,
pain.
I was like, is that like a French word for a deep existential dread?
Yeah.
Jean.
I've had jaw pain for a while.
The French do have a lot of words for deep existential dread.
But anyway, one of the at-home remedies was to chew on some garlic, raw garlic.
I'm coming for you, Ryab.
Yeah, Josh, we're really close here.
Mm-hmm.
Which I would do. I fucking love garlic.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I eat garlic like raw-ish sometimes.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
You know, we got this like meal prep service. Everyone comes with like a little, essentially a thimble full of garlic.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just kind of like, I pour whatever. This is gross, but true. I pour all the garlic into the pan, but a couple of little minced garlic pieces end up still inside of the plastic, and I just lick it out.
Hell yeah!
I don't think I've ever had raw garlic before.
You probably have.
No.
It's kind of got like a burning flavor. So
Yeah,
it's like
that's
spicy.
alcohol.
it's got spiciness
It's
to
a
it.
little spicy.
No, you cook garlic. It's not
Actually-
that shit.
You know what I do in another similarly gross way. Whenever I cook a steak, you kind of smash, or you're supposed to kind of smash like a clove of garlic and then put that in some butter and baste your steak with.
Yes, okay.
Right. So I will take that little smash piece of garlic that's been sauteed in butter and I will eat that as well.
Oh, dude. Absolutely.
delicious.
But the key word was sauteed. It's not raw.
True, it's not raw, but it is like a whole big chunk of garlic.
What is?
Oh, is this you
When you go
garnish?
to Korean barbecue, they'll just, some places, will just give you like 10 raw garlic cloves. I was going to say bulbs. That would be ridiculous. Ridiculous? That's all you say, you Darvish in chat, so.
ridiculous?
Ridiculous.
The new MTV
And yeah,
show.
sometimes, you're supposed to like throw them on the grill, but sometimes I'll just eat like a clove raw.
Hell yeah.
What?
Dude,
That's
garlic's
crazy.
pretty good.
I love garlic.
Yeah, I've never even considered eating garlic raw.
You should try like a little bit. You might like it.
It's not bad.
You know
wrong
what
with
would be good?
What?
Like put like some like minced garlic on a hot dog.
Oh yeah.
that
Oh,
is
you know
good.
what, Josh? You totally have had raw garlic because in if you ever had guacamole, they put raw minced garlic in there.
Yeah, but it's not like by itself.
True, and it's also like it's pseudo cooking because you put like an acid in there with the lime juice usually.
That's
so.
not, we're not calling that cooking. That's
Also,
Yeah,
do you like
it's not
guacamole?
really, but
Look,
you down to guac? I'm because like me, I'm not down to guac.
really,
I'm not down to pay for guac, but I will
like
eat it.
guac, but like I just
If guac is presented, I'll be like, okay, maybe I'll have like a little bit, but I'd rather have salsa.
it's got I just don't like bits of things in my things, dude. That's like a consistent.
you could have a really smooth guac.
You choked on me. I don't like guac where I think I like guac that is made really cheaply. Because when I eat guac that's like good and fresh, I'm like, this is just green butter.
That's,
When I eat like
yeah, but it doesn't have all the butter in it.
if I buy
True.
guacamole at the
just
store
green
and it's
butter?
like, Western family guac, then I'm like, this is delicious. I don't know what you guys are doing at the factory, but you're crushing it.
Well, what
You just
about
like green butter?
what about salsa
Queso.
Verde.
Yeah,
Queso.
no, I'm not thinking of salsa verde. It's the
Queso.
one. It's the, but like a really fresh salsa that was made like a second ago. Like not the liquidy jarred salsa that you get. That's a name. I don't remember the name of it.
I should not be doing this one. What I should be doing is this one.
Pesto.
I like pesto.
Are you thinking
Pico
of pesto?
de Gallo.
Oh,
Yes, it's Pico de Gallo.
What's
okay.
Pico de
Because yeah,
Gallo?
pesto had nothing to do with what you just said.
Is that
so
the
I didn't
damn
know
not
why.
at all.
Pico de Gallo is just the epitome of things that I hate. It's all of the bits by themselves.
Yeah, it's all,
What
it's all
is
just
it?
bits. Yeah.
Wait, do you like chunky
This is-
peanut butter?
Is this Jesus?
No.
Do you like smooth peanut butter?
Yeah.
Do you like chicken noodle soup?
I mean, yeah.
Whoa, you just threw me for a loop, buddy.
Do you like?
Wait, I wasn't listening. What is Pico de Gallo?
It's like diced tomatoes and diced onions and diced jalapenos.
Oh, that's just it's just salsa.
What's the bottom
Yeah.
of this person doing?
I don't know what it is. Don't worry about that.
I don't know what
the fuck is happening. Yeah, this is
very
Yeah,
confusing.
pico is just salsa. I don't understand why people don't call it.
Pico is not salsa.
It's totally
very
salsa.
similar.
Tell me what's the difference.
Remember when Josh
Salsa-
used to go Pikachu a lot?
Stretch. That's stretch. Okay.
Remember?
Okay.
No, even in Chipotle, they're like, yo, what kind of salsa do you want? Mild, medium, or hot? The mild is just pico.
I do like that you're abbreviating it with just the single word at the beginning.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
was mad. So I didn't talk about this, but I ate.
can't change my
Chipotle
color.
for the first time.
Why can't I change my color?
2 weeks ago, I finally ate at
All
Chipotle,
right, this is brown.
and I thought it was okay, but I was offended because they present you with a false dilemma.
Okay.
They go, "Do you want sour cream or cheese?" And I said to myself,
Both.
"Yeah." I said
want all of them.
cheese, but like, great drawing.
You can get both.
I don't know if you can here.
You can.
It
though.
said choose
Robert,
sour
Dad.
cream or cheese.
It's not dad?
You just say both though.
They had a slip of the tongue, wag of the fingers. I think what happened there.
You think so? It's the sign said or, so I don't know. Maybe
Well,
Canadian Chipotle
what?
is like a little.
They don't
Maybe
want you
they-
to have both.
Have you tried their satanic queso yet?
No, they don't have it up here.
Thank God.
Satanic?
They ran
It's
commercials for how spicy
so-
it is.
It's
Oh, really?
so bad. We already talked about it on the show, I think, but it's just literally maybe the worst food item you can order at an actual like.
Wait, what is it?
restaurant.
Is
It's
it
just
just
queso.
Is it just spice?
Oh,
is it just
oh,
very
no.
spicy?
It's just
Gross.
bad. It has a horrible texture. It tastes bad. Just bad. Like
Does
not
it have
like
chunks of real queso in it?
No. It just like I'm not trying to say like I don't like. the
What's
taste,
fake queso?
But it just literally
Queso.
is a thing that tastes bad. And this is like not like an opinion I only have. Like they literally like lost stock because it was so bad.
Here, controversial opinion.
Actually, come on now. This is bullshit.
Oh, okay.
Who's drawing?
And
Austin?
Chipotle was also the definition of I will never pay for guacamole because they were like, "You want to add guac for $3.75?" And I was like,
my god!
I was like, "That's an easy one. That's a no."
Yeah, no, but see, controversial opinion. Chipotle's kind of overrated.
I wrote Frankenstein.
I believe that.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Why did I write Frankenstein?
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
What's the difference between queso and the
Guaco.
nuclear yellow nacho cheese you get at 7-Eleven?
One is made from cheese, and the other one is made of a powder that kind of tastes like cheese.
Okay.
Look, if anyone in chat thinks, and go to Chipotle, order their queso, you will never agree quicker in your whole life. It is legitimately bad. Like, it is just bad.
Oh, dude.
That's a reader's.
Speaking of queso, you guys watch Binging with Babish?
No.
What'd you just say?
I do.
You guys watch Binging with Babish?
I wanted to hear Breaking Bad in there somewhere. And it's
Wait, what did you say?
Binging with Babish.
Binging with Babish, yeah.
What was the full question?
Well, so the whole point was going to be he made a
What
video.
was the whole question?
Did you see
Do you
it?
guys watch
Wait, can you start that again? I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
Do you guys watch
I have the
Binging with
time
Babish?
to listen
Yeah,
to
okay, gotcha.
anyone.
Nice.
Uh,
Well, anyway, he made a commercial with Geico, or a video with Geico, and it was like a bunch of people had to decide what he was going to cook.
Fuck you for typing fast.
And they chose maybe the whitest things that a person could possibly.
what did he make? Garlic bread with no garlic?
It was like choose a protein, choose
They chose chicken.
a fall vegetable. Yeah, it was chicken. They chose corn, but
Oh,
they
Lord.
spiced it up with cotija cheese. They had-
Oaxacan
Chiha.
yeah.
Wait, Austin, the garlic bread that you like, is that just like
Oh my
buttered bread?
God, no, it just fuck off. I'm done.
Wow, Rob, you made that same sound like 6 times in a row. You want to play Overwatch after this?
Probably not. Maybe later.
Oh,
Far later.
my God. Austin, I love you, buddy. Oh,
Hey, Austin, when do you put in your chicken salad?
Awesome.
What? You mean we were doing this bit for the 6th time? Has it been long enough?
Wasn't it Josh who was defending you the other day? Like
I
immediately.
don't fucking know, man.
with what?
It was the chicken salad, not having a salad
Yeah,
element.
yeah. You don't need the lettuce. You get to have chicken salad.
Oh.
Like there's dude. Like my cousin, he got chicken salad from like this place.
Vinny?
It was chicken salad on a salad. It looked terrible.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah.
Why do you want mayo in your?
Yeah.
So what's
Why
this
do
whole
you
thing
want me?
about chicken salad having a salad? I don't really understand this question.
Austin, I hate to do this to you, buddy. He thinks that the ideal chicken salad is just chicken breast and mayonnaise.
Oh.
I wasn't looking at Twitter off screen. I moused over my bookmarks bar, okay?
So like the chicken salad I'm used to, it's like all little chunks of chicken mixed in with some mayonnaise and like some onions and some other stuff in there too. But you just want it to be just lettuce and like mayonnaise and chicken?
It's just like I don't know, man. I don't have the energy anymore.
Not really sure. I just don't get it, I guess.
I was gonna write not tank because it kind of looks like a tank. It was film.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's film.
If that was a projector, it's not a
It
tank.
could be like the bullets that the tank gets, like come in a cartridge like that.
Yeah,
You know,
I don't
in the
think it
interest
happened.
of leveling the playing field for Austin, I think we should all admit weird things that we eat.
Oh, okay. Peanut butter and pepperoni sandwiches.
Very weird.
Yeah.
Oh, I made a really shitty poutine the other day from frozen fries with some chicken gravy and shredded cheese and put it in the microwave. I baked the fries, but then I like melted it all in the microwave, and it was actually all right. It was like not good gravy, not cheese curd. It was just like sad. It's like a Weber Cooks kind of deal.
Sometimes when I have no groceries, I'll just cut up a little cheese and then put a little hot sauce on it and just eat hot sauce with cheese.
That's fine.
Oh, I've done that on Ritz crackers,
What's wrong
actually.
with that? Like, pepper jack's a total thing. You're just making like a poor man's pepper jack. Unless it's like expensive cheese, then it's just hot cheese of whatever variety that you just did.
See, Austin?
I haven't been paying attention.
Austin, it was good stuff.
It was for you.
Don't patronize me.
We're not patronizing. We're exactly what this is.
Finding common ground.
Weirdness. Because you have a weirdness.
What if I take a bunch of popcorn and I put it in a bag and I dip some hot sauce in there and shake it up? Is that weird?
No, that's
Does that make you feel better?
That's normal.
No, that's normal.
Oh.
Like, if you took, like, pickle juice and did that.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
So a little
That'd be kinda
vinegary splash to it? That might not even be that bad.
You know what? Actually, no, I think that might not.
Rob, what's your weird food?
I don't think Rob eats anything weird.
Robert?
He's just dead.
He died.
Oh, he's
It's
on
the-
the call.
Hidden table from Breaking Bad.
No, it's like an envelope box.
What a great drawing.
I typed that so fast, and you still beat me.
DAE programming.
You don't
What-
type fast in programming.
I
though.
type fast everywhere. Challenge
But
me.
what does that have to
Open
do with
square bracket,
programming?
open parentheses, NG model, close parentheses.
You don't
close square
program-
bracket.
Do you
Like,
say
you
that in your head when you type
fast.
it?
I don't
You
have
probably
time.
should be typing a bit slower. You're gonna make a lot of mistakes if you type that.
I have
fast.
never even opened a debugger. Not necessary. I find it saves me a lot of time when I don't make mistakes.
Austin, do you like salsa?
Sometimes. The more pico it is, the less I'll like it.
So the less chunky.
Yeah.
Roger. Do you like saying pico now?
I guess it's nice. It's what 2 syllables as opposed to like 8.
Okay, tortilla chips. You got restaurant style, big old polygons.
Yeah.
You got
Scoops.
the scoops, which are little buckets, but they always break, which are kind of annoying.
No, they're not always. Don't get all
They
bad
usually
rep for
break.
that.
Then you got bite size, which are smaller polygons and sometimes ovals.
The artist is away from the.
What
Fucking
else?
Rob.
What other ones are there?
splash
Are there
kick?
other ones?
Circles?
Yeah.
There are circles. Yeah.
Circles
Rob,
are
Rob,
fine.
Rob,
Oh,
you
hey.
fucked it.
Yeah, sorry.
So this is super strange, but I've also
Doctor.
had other people echo this opinion. The multi-grain Tostitos are better than the regular Tostitos.
Regular Tostitos.
Because it sounds weird because I get it.
Like, you know what I don't like about tortilla chips? I don't like when the restaurant salts them. Because it just poses a risk of oversalting.
Salt the snail. Don't salt the chips.
You cannot oversalt a tortilla chip within normal bounds.
110,000% can oversalt.
The
a
saltier,
tortilla
the
chip.
better.
I agree with Ryan.
If I can grab a chip and if I rub my fingers on it and it makes like a shh noise, that's too much salt. If you can hear a waterfall of salt fall off of each chip as you pick it up,
If it makes any audible sound at all.
TV/last_gray_wolf. I think we should all say something we're thankful for.
I'm thankful for this Cubano that just got delivered to my house.
What is a Cubano?
You never had a Cubano, John?
It's a Cuban sandwich made by John Favreau.
It's just a Cuban.
Yes.
Oh, why don't you just say Cuban?
I'm thankful for all of you watching this stupid show for all these years and allowing us to continue doing this, whatever this
Yeah.
job is.
Yeah.
Especially those of you who use your Twitch Prime subscriptions to get access to the game The Flame in the Flood, now available to Twitch Prime subscribers.
And I'm
almost
thankful
had a
for my
legitimate-
girlfriend and my family, and thanks to you guys too.
We almost had a legitimate moment there, Ryan. Glad you could be here today.
What are you? I just don't want them to leave money on the table.
I just wanted to thank them for watching, that's all.
I'm thankful this segment's almost over.
Oh, yeah, my kitty
thankful-
cat too for being silly.
I'm thankful for being great. Just being the best. That's what I'm thankful for.
It wasn't like an
this is-
attempt to make you
it's
guys
giant.
send me money or anything. Like, just wanted, people started
Mine
cheering
was.
after that. Thank you, I guess.
It did.
It's-
I am thankful for all of the cheers that I get on my channel in the next 12 minutes.
I'm thankful that DoorDash exists.
Me
Thankful
too.
for being
Speaking of that,
the
thanks for
dude.
reminding me.
The
Last
best
year,
NLSS guest.
Last year, it didn't really exist.
I gotta get me some Thanksgiving dinner tonight.
I'm thankful that, you know, with the Dow Jones and the S&P 500 reaching record highs, pretty soon, you know, North American economy is going to have a catastrophic bubble pop that might correct housing prices to a normal level.
Thankful for all the NLSS circle jerk posts about me.
Everything's closed on DoorDash.
Thanksgiving.
That hurts, man. Grubhub here to save the day, though. Let's go.
No! It's not a butt.
That's a
I
lot.
know exactly what this
Can't?
is, and I'm mad.
It's a
Is
can't?
it that?
Is it going to be a taint?
I taint. Is taint.
I taint. Yeah, my favorite Asimov novel, I taint.
Is taint.
In,
Is taint.
Is taint.
Put it all together.
Buttiston.
oh my
Boot.
Is it-
god.
Perineum.
I don't even know how to spell this word. My mind is so flooded.
I don't know what we're doing.
But
Buttistent?
You guys are so stupid. You're so,
Oh, I get it.
I don't know if you actually do.
I don't
understand.
get it.
I don't get
Oh,
it.
it's not a butt.
It's
not-
not a
it's
butt.
Two trees. It's a double tree.
Yes.
Oh,
It's an ass, yeah. It's,
I got it now.
It's an ass, yeah.
It's an
That's
ass.
what a butt is.
I'm thankful for Josh's genuine laughter.
well, that's more than I even expected.
Save a little juice. It's only 450. We're around 3 out of 3.
So close, but you're so far.
Oh my lord.
He's still going, huh?
Austin, you bitch man.
Wow.
Dirty bitch man.
Jeez.
Typing win by 4 points.
There's one more round, dude. Calm down.
Oh yeah, sorry. I didn't mean that.
God,
What
that
is-
was funny?
What is this? It's like an oasis, but it starts with a T.
Yeah.
Toasis.
It's
Did you
it's
guys
a
see
Toasis.
The NLSS curse claim that waffle factory in Belgium.
Oh,
this morning?
no.
I
A
did
butter
see
waffle
that, yeah.
factory in Belgium caught on fire and exploded.
And that's our doing.
That
Yeah,
was
we got like a
delayed-
weird sort of Death Note thing going on.
Yeah.
Sorry, Butter Waffle, we didn't mean it. We just can't help ourselves, I guess.
I still want to try butter waffles, honestly.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Wait, what's a what?
It's like a waffle that's kind of a cookie.
That doesn't sound that good.
What do you mean it doesn't sound that good?
Doesn't sound that good. Like I want a waffle to be a waffle and a cookie to be a cookie. What is a
Whoa,
veiny
that's,
man?
That's wow.
Just a miserable, large pile of secrets. I wasn't looking, all right? I was looking.
Yeah, I know.
How do you?
Need to check out. 0 delivery fee. Let's go. This place knows how to to get to the heart of a boy who doesn't have a family for Thanksgiving. That's not true. I have a family. I just didn't go.
What am I missing? Give me a letter. Give me Lex. I'm so stupid. I'm actually stupid as hell.
That reminds me a lot of Sylvester Stallone in the arm wrestling movie.
Over the top.
Yeah. That looked like that shot is what you see for a lot of that movie.
Instead of another round of Pinturillo, let's do another round of Quiplash.
No.
What if we just leave the Pinturillo window open and then it starts again in 3, 2, 1, go, and
Yeah.
I guess we were already playing Pinturillo, so
Ryab,
yes,
your birthday's coming up.
it's true.
Is it?
Happy
Yes,
birthday. I only remember that because it's near Thanksgiving.
it is this upcoming Tuesday.
Oh, that's very soon.
Happy birthday.
How old are you becoming?
I will become 29. I will become 12 years old. I will become 29 years old. No, I don't know what this is.
Yeah, you do.
It's like a really weird looking one of these.
Yeah, I'm really bad at drawing these things.
Is
I don't
it,
know why it's on a stick.
The
Okay.
stick really screwed me up.
Well, I realized I was drawing like a some sort of a prism, and then I decided not to.
I was, yeah, you're just drawing a gem on a stick. We've
Yeah,
all been to the
it's a stick
supermarket
gem.
before.
You know.
They're for putting in your garden. You just plant those in the soil.
Exactly. Yeah. It's so you can grow more gems.
You do seem way more jaded than 29. It's because I've spent like the last 6 years exclusively exposing myself to anonymous feedback from the internet.
Ooh. Okay. I'm glad feedback went to that word. And
Are
not,
diamonds gems?
Oh, yeah, I was doing my Louis C.K.
he was going to a close Louis C.K. thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hot, hot, hot. Is it tea?
Yeah. It's T. We're old.
Not
Yep.
really.
Not really.
Like, not at all.
No, we're super old.
You know, there's like
Definitely
110-year-old people.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not trying to get attention of like 18-year-old people on the internet, though.
Are you
40-year-old
trying to get the
people.
attention of 18-year-old people on the
No,
internet?
I mean just like anybody, but at the same time, that's usually who's watching.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you can't call yourself old until you're like 50.
I agree. Actually agree.
I don't like seeing 40-year-old people go around like, I'm old. It's like, nah, you got like, on average, like 30 years left. That's like
Contextually
almost-
old.
You're older than some people.
Do you guys think that you're closer to the end or the beginning of your life?
Hopefully the beginning.
Definitely the end. Definitely the end.
Would I like to live to be older than 56?
What's this? What is this?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be 58?
I'm 28 right now, Austin. My birthday's not till...
Well, like mathematically, though, it would be much closer to.
Oh, we want to do the multiplication by days instead of by years to make it easier?
We spent a lot of time, or I spent a lot of time doing the game where you're like, well, I'm this old. How many more of this amount of time do I
Fuck,
have
Josh.
before I'm X amount of years old?
You got it.
So I got a double left essentially.
What do you mean you got a
I'm
double
32. By the time I'm 64, I figure I pretty much got to be done with it all. So
left? I don't think that's true.
So I got one more term of my life left ahead of me.
Like, people who are like
I
60
don't know
now
what this is.
grew up in an era
Oh, it's
where
massage.
you gave your kids cigarettes to like cure laryngitis.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And a
weird.
lot of them are still kicking around, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking, I'd be real disappointed if I didn't make it to 70.
I'm being
I'm not gonna
realistic with
be, like-
myself. I'm not gonna.
Wait, are we talking about how
You're not gonna what?
like infinite?
I'm not.
He's not
making
going to be
it 70.
disappointed if I die before 70.
No. I said I was.
I bet I will probably live to like 300.
That's outrageous.
Well, the good thing about dying is you never have to feel disappointed.
Even if I do die before 300, like something's gonna happen, and like science is gonna be like, we should keep this guy around. And
We
then
need a
they're gonna
bionic Josh army.
Yeah. I think that I might be frozen, and then I'll come back like at least 300 years later, and I'll probably end up saving the world in one way or the other.
Honestly, the only reason that I would ever want to be rich is so that I can easily afford freezing my head for the future.
That won't
I heard
work,
that doesn't
though.
work at all. That it's just like a total placebo thing to make people feel good.
Wow, anti-intellectual.
Even if it doesn't work, what if it does 10,000 years from now?
But
There
like
you go.
the ice crystals like shoot little shards into all of the cells and destroy them though? I'm not enough of a scientist to know for sure.
Just wait until they get undestroyed.
Yeah,
Freezing
maybe they
works.
could just like take your DNA and clone you from that, but you won't have your memories then.
I'm gonna do it like this then.
It might someday, and that's good enough for me.
Tentacles.
Like, would it matter to you at all if you get reborn as a clone that isn't actually you? You know, basically the Star Trek teleporter. Like, does that matter to you at all?
I mean, I guess not, because the only person that would care would be the cloned version of me.
Yeah.
Right? So,
And you
I
can
mean,
just drown him in an enormous tank of water.
Right, exactly, yeah, and frame it on Christian Bale.
Did you draw a world?
That's Whirlwind.
Whirlwind. Okay.
I guessed it.
It's a very Josh guess.
Look, I'm gonna be real with everyone in chat. None of you fuckers watching this are gonna live forever. I'm sorry to say.
Nope. Don't believe his bullshit. You guys can do whatever the fuck you want. You want to live forever? Do it.
You're real mad.
You can
if
have a
I'm-
lasting legacy if you subscribe and leave auto renewal on.
Very true. Yeah.
I like that.
Is this Joey's etch and sketch thing?
Etch it sketch.
Etch and sketch.
I
Am one of those melodramatic fools.
Neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it.
Fuck me all you want, chat. It's just the truth.
Yeah,
Is this
yeah,
Captain
just
Barbarossa using Joey's etch and sketch thing?
I am free. I'm getting my head frozen. It's happening, and I'm gonna be laughing all the way out of the freezer at all you people who said that it wouldn't work.
I don't understand. In Austin Powers 1,
Yeah.
he gets out of the freezer, he pees for like 3 minutes. Was he making urine while he was
They
frozen?
must have been sending fluids into him.
What was he making the urine out of if he's frozen? The whole point
No,
is that
no,
he's not
the water.
metabolizing.
No, he accepted the water through the ice.
What?
Like
How does that work?
Osmosis.
That's not how that's supposed to go.
I'm sorry. I can't help that the human body does that every once in a while.
But if he's in a
Alternatively-
condition where no water can stay water, how does he get the water?
He's frozen.
possible
so
that he-
the water goes into his
Oh my
skin.
God.
He absorbs it.
But as soon
That's
as he
what I
gets into
was
the same
thinking.
place, it freezes.
What if he just drank like a lot of water before he got frozen?
Oh yeah,
He
that
did
makes
that
more
too.
sense. He just had a block of ice in his bladder.
Yeah.
Did you know tiny houses cost less than regular houses? Bet not.
Bet not.
Bet not. Just being an asshole for the sake of being an asshole.
Well, in fairness,
No.
right now,
I was being an asshole for the sake of making a joke. There's a subtle difference.
Tie forever
That
existence
was
is
so
pain.
good. You guys tell me I'm good right now.
It's the
Right,
universal howl. Yeah, it's great.
it's a good dog.
Austin, I was rooting on you for that one the entire time.
Right up.
Oh, Josh, you know what you would love?
I don't know, like a lot of things.
The bush-tailed possum that I put in Discord.
Okay, you know.
Wait, what?
Scroll
check
up in
this out.
Discord.
I
to
know
my-
what that is. It's a fantastic.
Dude, that is a cool thing.
Right?
I can't believe you blocked me from typing in toilet.
Austin.
I hate you.
Yeah.
Do you like artichoke dip?
Can I? No, I don't. I
never
don't.
really had it. I think I had it one time and I didn't like it, but it was a bad one and I ordered it, so it sat in the car for a bit. But I love artichoke.
Oh my god.
That is not a good thing to have sit in the car at all.
I don't like artichokes.
No way.
Well, they don't
I
like
can
you.
eat like an artichoke dip, but if you have like an artichoke heart around, get it out of here.
No.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
What are you
I'm-
upset about? Oh,
Oh. All right.
got a
Fair
maze
enough.
situation going on.
A bit of a maze. Bit of a maze.
I got to type toilet like twice in a row. That's fucking great.
There's an emoji for that.
What if
There's a
3
movie
times
for that.
in a row, though? Oh.
Is it the eggplant?
Artichokes are like amazing though.
Yeah.
You're wrong. They're bad.
They're good.
So good.
Artichokes are great.
Dude, fried artichoke hearts, holy shit.
Nah, get them out of here.
Actually, like the greatest thing.
Just
Yeah,
imagine
sometimes-
the first person to find an artichoke is like, what the hell is this pine cone? And then they're like, oh, there's meat on it. All right, I'm
Hold
going to
up.
scrape that shit up with my teeth. That's a
Josh.
good plan. Put a little mayo on it, maybe.
Is it a
Table?
potato? Potato seatbelt.
Have you guys ever had
It
stuffed
just has a
artichokes?
freaking S on the end. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't think so, Rob.
I said to myself,
They're
can't be this.
good.
This is only 4 letters long, and
That's
he
the-
only drew one of them.
That's that shoe buffer that has the 2 different colored circles on it.
For hot and cold shoes.
Hey, take the red one or the blue one. Rock
You
Lee
take
smile.
both at the same time.
Don't take both. Morpheus doesn't allow that.
What if
What?
Neo
What?
did that?
Oh, it's pills.
Yeah, it's Bill's.
I was so mind stuck on it being a potato.
You know what I would do if Morpheus gave me this pill?
No.
You
I
can't eat. No, he would snatch out. You try to go.
I would
he'd be
eat
like,
the
"You
little
go."
strip in the middle that's white, and I would say there's good and bad parts of both sides.
Oh, yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. Then you didn't eat any of them, though.
I think
I ate the-
that
I
makes
ate the
you a
divider.
cook.
Yeah, but so who
Not
gives a
sure.
shit about the? How do you eat the divider?
Watch me.
Watch
got very
who watches
strong
the? Watch me.
This guy's really happy.
He's very excited about his thick neck.
Yep. Once I started sniffing, I was like 100%.
You made me laugh, and the red went everywhere. Yeah, well, there needs to be a fatter pencil, so, you know.
Wait, but
Ryan, tell me what
I'm not gonna tell you. You can
Please.
figure it out.
I can.
God damn it.
I don't get it.
I'm mad. You're gonna be mad.
What's the,
Yeah, I'm mad,
the
though.
gold chain?
Yeah, I'm very mad at him.
I'm
Right?
sorry I shot ketchup and mustard all over his chest.
So bad at just about everything right now.
God damn it.
Speaking of pills,
What you got there?
He's got a maraca.
I got some. Yeah, gotta get him right.
Got the new rain stick.
I'm gonna crack it open and eat the toxic stuff.
Yeah, happy Dan's giving, everybody.
Push it real good. Have the reason to be wine. I'm one of those. Melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it.
Tasty drugs.
Robert,
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
stop it.
Ryan is the only one who didn't get
It's just a stupid drawing.
It was.
How large is the door? You have to reach over your head to touch the handle.
It's a door for giants.
The door for giants. He's right.
It's a giant
giant's
door.
cabin.
Giant door.
Just wanted to sing the song the whole time.
The best Dark Souls one
it's
build.
bullshit.
Giant door.
You didn't get that
I
connection.
still did not get it.
Oh,
Oh
Morty.
my god.
Oh, it's McDonald's.
It's not fries?
It's not French.
You idiots. It's exactly not that.
Oh no.
What is it then?
What's
Yeah,
the
what is it,
opposite
though?
of McDonald's French fries?
Onion rings.
Trader Joe's celery?
Nuggies.
Oh, it's the A sauce.
It's Arby's.
Oh, you put the A in there.
Arby's orange
I have never been more satisfied with the color selection than when I made that first curly fry. I was like, that's curly fry orange. If you opened up the back end, it would be like curly fry orange. Hexadecimal ARBYS.
I don't know why that blew all of our minds so much.
Like, look, because McDonald's doesn't have curly fries.
Wait, how'd you get a fat one?
You click the fat button.
Yeah, they got a.
You have a fat button?
Yeah.
Wait, so I can't do like white? So imagine like this is. Fuck, I don't know, man.
Yeah, dude. I feel you.
What is
Imagine
this
that's
show?
white. Imagine everything in here is white and in there.
Oh yeah, imagine if.
What?
What? Yeah, I'm sorry.
White.
And in there.
Yeah. So imagine like, yeah.
Oh my god, you fucking.
I can't change colors. I can't change colors. I can't change colors.
Everything
Actual worst way to draw this word.
I can't change colors.
You can't change colors, is what
If
it's
only
saying.
there was a
colors?
way to get the message of this word across without
fucking
having to
hate
change
you.
colors.
All right.
Like perhaps a mathematical series
There.
of symbols.
Okay, that.
Well, like
Imagine
one plus
white
minus 2.
In there. It's negative.
Everything is white, but in there.
I can't change colors.
Why would it be white and in there if that's
Because if the man was white, he would be in the black background and it'd be negative.
So you wanted us to invert the picture.
So
you
it
drew.
wasn't even a negative photo. It was just the concept of negative.
It was a negative photo. If I could have drawn white, I would have.
Shit! I had to backspace. I typed an F a phone.
Wait, what? What do you call this?
Now that was making me. Josh,
Air phone.
remember what Austin
Horn.
literally just said.
Air horn.
But also, imagine if a person decided, oh, you know what? I'm gonna check the browse page on Twitch. I'm gonna see. I wonder what this channel is. It's got a lot of viewers. Let's find out. And then it's just us going.
I got 1 point. I've been drinking. I'm sorry.
It's a good question, RP Dak. Who is this man?
Yeah.
He has a story. What is this tiny little...
They took tennis out. It's been 2 fucking years, dude.
Yeah.
We had it 3 times in one game and then not again for years. Yeah, that's random chance for you, right?
This is Spelunky.
It is a Spelunky,
Yes,
man.
Derek, you eats a nice lunch.
This looks like a 1930s mascot for like a pistachio company.
Spelunky. Spelunky was just all actually about pistachios.
Who is he
You
lounging?
can tell because they never show them overtly during the game, so it's meant to imply pistachios by their absence.
Who is your sensei? Bow to your sensei. You want a roundhouse kick?
The
Wearing
slightly
these-
wiggly cheek makes me feel weird.
Forget about it. Oh. No.
Oh, it's not.
Doctor doesn't have a B in it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, minus the B. Yeah, take the H out of the doctor.
Probably just about the worst way to get a victory.
I hate that. That's.
What?
It's just
So
like, you know,
minus
sometimes-
C plus H?
Got it.
sometimes
Spell
you
Scrubs,
win,
but
sometimes you lose.
minus C plus H.
Oh! You could have just drawn a shrub, though.
You could have sang the song "Shrub is a guy who thinks he's fly."
there you go. Yeah.
Also known as a Buster.
You think Busta
I
Moose took
won.
offense to that?
Busta Rhymes doesn't take offense to anything.
Oh, good.
He is the offense. No, just
Yeah.
kidding. He's actually great at everything.
He's a fucking just fucking.
He's very good.
Fucking.
He's just a fucking.
All right. Well, let's take some time to pimp our channels. Why don't we start with Josh?